had kept the word for a whole week or two.
Yes.
But I had already spoken to my team.
And I benefited from it.
Yes, I had already. So I told them, change all your money. Whilst people are waiting for me, I said, what are you waiting for? If you have dollars and money, change all of them. When I speak, don't go and look for support. We want to hear whether a man of God is me. What I heard is what. So people will change it from 9 point something to 10. It will not be 10 point something. It will always be 10. When God speaks, the wise will listen. And I'm the same person telling you, he said he's going to make a road in the wilderness for you.
Thank you, Lord.
I know there are so many prophets in this world, but there are 7 prophets. Amen.
Amen.
I've already spoken to you before. Even Prophet Angel started talking about it. Remember me, I've spoken to you years ago with my brother. From 2017, 18, we've been speaking about these things. And I'm telling you that among many of the prophets in the world, after the election of President Nana Addo in 2020, everybody said the nation is going to boom. I told you no. I had an entourage. I was in heaven, and the Lord told me, this will be the account of your nation. So go and. So I was here pondering and looking at it, and I had an entourage come to me. When they came to me, there was like a feast of prophet, and I know where I sat. Now, and then they came. And each one of them that came, some of them had to come to my mountain to learn.
The accusation that they made
answer
to
the question.
So
it's your
but I've made that point. Haven't I made that fundamental point from the initial point that I'm not a subscriber to this kind of ugly noise. But they are simply testing the dose of their own medicine, and they can't tell us to shut up.
Very well.
Because hold on. He interjected me. As we speak this morning, that is not wait for the bauxite ones. Wait for the bauxite ones. Today, this government, the president, has basically centered and concentrated everything gold in one bosom. They are playing chess game. They are playing chess game with our future. Everybody, you cannot even own your own gold. It's a crime for now to even decide I'm holding gold and I'm giving it to engineer. He gives you 1 cedi for it.
But that's a trade, and you need a license to trade.
But wait! I'm giving you facts. How you appraise the fact is your business.
Goodness.
But I'm giving you facts. You see, so today you are sitting on TV, all agitated, telling us about how somebody is a businessman, somebody is this. The others were sweeping the floor before their brother became president. The others, they were eating from the gutters. Before the Nana Addo became president. It is painful. You know what is really painful? What is really painful is a bunch of people who believe that they should be treated specially. Look at what these guys did to Gabi Otredakon. Look at what these guys did to Nana Bedi Etu Asante. Imagine, close your eyes for 30 seconds.
We knew them before power. Hamza.
We don't know Ibrahim Mahama.
Yes, we all.
We don't know Ibrahim Mahama. We issued that check from Merchant Bank. We don't know Ibrahim Mahama. We don't know Ibrahim. Did Ibrahim Mahama have? He's a businessman. He's a businessman. Did he have access to our gold? Did he have access to our bauxite before his brother became president? Didn't stop that. I have told you that. I have told you that.
Didn't he have concessions in this country?
Hold on.
Even under President Kufuor, your own president. Hamza, what are you talking about? Dennis, wrap up.
Let's advise Hamza that this country, not all of us are stupid. Not all of us in this country.
You are comparing Ibrahim Mahama.
Not all of us in this country are stupid. Today, it is your government, it is your president. So you are choosing and selecting. I am saying that I pray and hope and wish Ibrahim Mahama is able to have access to this black voter concession. I want it to be owned by him so that people can get jobs to do. I am only saying that.
That's why the ownership
and it's an advice to him. I'm only saying that they should be ashamed of themselves with how they treated Akufo-Addo and his family people. Knowing what they are doing now. Today, they are willing our gold to one person. That is fine.
Thank you.
But they should close their eyes for 30 seconds and imagine if what is happening today with Ibrahim Mahama was happening under Akufo-Addo with anybody with an Oforiatta name or with an Akufo-Addo or Adedankwa name. That is what we are talking about.
Thank you.
And you should slow down with that.
Thank you, Dennis.
Otherwise, the sort of things that will come up, he will be surprised.
Thank you, Dennis.
Every day is packed with its own surprises. You never know which thrill is around the corner.
Feel good. Feel good.
Or how it will play out. There's a sense of excitement.
Did our plane just stop? Another cash out.
That adds a little magic to my everyday.
Feels like a party tonight.
iPhone papa ye wo homa
so open iPhones accessories papa dia menhwe baby a
me mo akwa ba EBA phones and accessories.
Sebani EBA yeton iPhones any ho accessories. iPhone 50 XL cost 16 Pro Max. Accessories ye wo charger, AirPods any iPhone ho akade nyina. Nianoma ye ni sikapudu e de beto iPhone. Say ya ankrankre, boja and na say abon adwuma ye phone nyina. For 40% beji iPhone bia ope. Na ni aka no, wo de bosome miensa. Etua ne nkakra. E kwan ya obefa so de achi ani. Dial *713*5571#. Oba, shenu so se wo de wo Ghana card. Ene nia e kire se wo ye adwuma. Hwehwe ye kire kwan e wo Circle Mall. Ene tip tolling ye ni modern photos enchen ho a. Afenso, se wo ba American Mall, ye ni odo right ene di nhwani. Kuma senso ye wo Edum Central Prisons roundabout Ejekum Abonsan ni mo. Freyen e wo numbers na ebu screen ni so no. EBA phones, no hassle cry.
Rush, 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 your kids. Rush, 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 2 times a day. Rush with Kel-Kit.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kel-Kit Toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger, chicky whiter, chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kel-Kit. Happy smile.
I'm here at Mycom JA Limited to show you the Promethean Active Panel, the ultimate tool for corporate institutions, hospitals, schools, and your home. With its crystal clear 4K display and an unbreakable screen with an ultra responsive touch technology. This isn't just a screen, it's a game changer. For corporate institutions and in schools, this active panel can be used for Zoom meetings and PowerPoint presentation. And your homes are not left behind. You can use it to watch all your favorite programs by just connecting to a Fire Stick, and you can get access to channels like Netflix and Amazon, and voila, you are in there. At Mycom JA Limited, we provide you with the best quality products from the United States of America with 1-year warranty. You can get an...
Are you a headmaster, headmistress, parent, teacher, or an educator looking for high-quality textbooks for preschool, primary, and junior high school students? Look no further than Advocate Publishing Company. Advocate Publishing Company is a leading publisher of educational materials in Ghana that publishes very engaging, interactive, and comprehensive textbooks that meet the needs of students, teachers, and parents. Our textbooks are thoroughly published to make learning fun and easy. They are also designed to stimulate critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity in students. Make Advocate Publishing your preferred choice for all your educational needs. Explore our range of textbooks and educational resources. Visit us at the old GNTC yard near Kingsway, Accra. You can contact us on 0503 786 776 or 02408 06354 Also 0531 6000360 and connect with us on Instagram, X and Facebook at Advo Publishing. Don't settle for less. Choose the best. Advocate Publishing Company, empowering young minds one textbook at a time. Thinking Publishing, think Advocate Publishing.
Yes, next. Hey, Nadia Benson, Asamo.
Me didn't tum. Mr. Friendly Calico, just call me cockroach.
Now, Mr. Friendly once now.
Hey, that's a new. Improve car. Yeah. Captain was key to double the accent. Me did it, Sasso spray. Mr. Friendly Sasso quell. Yeah, go to my Sasso.
Come tum preko.
Hey, pay right borehole drilling.
Hey, a Japan reject for Abama and showing some ye dewa. Pay reject a daromanti, if ye be a monyan shoe, ain't it so young crankre, a jumaku, in swan sorry, Namupe and should did you may be a dear. Make out for pay reject the amount, any pay reject, Wama quadari our borehole drilling, water purification, any bibiada a fat in shoe, Netie, pay reject in Kwane borehole drilling company, what do so mawa. Was sound super a brano, a babesha sending sonity, and Sayo, one sound so the Shishasu Kokra, a Guponoswa, ye de babe bo amosika sem piano alcoye. Hey, one per way now per day. Would them call them now? Flying, I was 0240 217253 0240 217253. Pay right GH, since so young quadia, any ye maunkwa.
Buy affordable service plots and lands from Estate Masters. Currently selling our Nest Cottage, located at the newly proposed Airport City, with a starting price of 25,000 Ghana cedis. We also have Palm Hills, located at Panfukro in the Bomwa East District, also with a starting price of 15,000 Ghana cedis. Available also is Coastal Park in Lakleku, which is a 15-minute drive from the Ningo Senior High School, having a starting price of 55,000 Ghana cedis. You will receive a free site plan with indenture once you successfully purchase a land from us. For any enquiries, contact the numbers provided. Estate Masters, your most preferred estate partner.
I therefore would conclude by saying that we should use this statement by Dr. Eric Afu. He says it's an honorary doctorate. These days that GTech is all over the place. I don't want GTech. Mr. Speaker, I inquired from him. He's my friend. So I first asked, bro, is this an honorary? He said, yes, honorary. So, Mr. Speaker, our respected colleague, Dr. Eric Mafo, honorary doctorate. Mr. Speaker, you want to come and create problem. No, it is part, it's here. Statement on the highlights of positive trends of the economy of Ghana by Honorable Dr. Ima, please. It's Honorable Dr. Eric. Yeah, so my colleagues behind are saying that if it is honorary, I cannot say doctor. So I should just say Eric Afo. Exactly. Honorary. No. Mr. Speaker, I don't want controversy. No, but it's an honorary doctorate. So if it's an honorary doctorate, you can't use the title. Well, honorary doctorate degree. So I can't say honorary doctorate. I therefore would conclude by saying that we should use this statement by Dr. Eric Afo. He says that it's an honorary doctorate. These days that GTech is all over the place. I don't want GTech. Mr. Speaker, I am quiet from him. He's my friend. So I first asked, bro, is this an honorary? He said, yes, honorary. So, Mr. Speaker, our respected colleague, Dr. Eric Mafo, honorary doctorate. Mr. Speaker, you want to come and create problem. No, it is part. It's here. Statement on the highlights of positive trends of the economy of Ghana by Honorable Dr. Ima, please. It's Honorable Dr. Eric. Yes, so my colleagues behind are saying that if it is honorary, I cannot say doctor. So I should just say Eric Afo. Exactly. Honorary. No. Mr. Speaker, I don't want controversy. No, but it's an honorary doctorate. So if it's an honorary doctorate, you can't use the title. Well, honorary doctorate degree. So I can't say honorary doctorate.
Amazing welcome to another great show tonight. And what do we have? The Igbo king and his people were not too happy with our interview on Tuesday with Hassan Ayariga. And so they obliged. Did I say they obliged? They requested, and we obliged, an interview tonight. Now, under the Ghana Journalists Association rules, you know that a rejoinder is entitlement of the people about whom we have spoken. We spent nearly an hour talking about the Igbo king and what he has done wrong and what he shouldn't do and why police are looking for him. Earlier today, I saw photographs from the office of the foreign minister, the Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, where he had invited the Igbo king to his office and they had some conversation. Tonight, the Igbo king has sent two of his important representatives in the studio here to answer all the questions that we may have and to tell us the state of affairs of the whole situation. Does he have a kingdom? Does he want to create a kingdom? Is he a bad person or is he a good person? I've also seen Ambassador Kwesi Pratt saying something about the Igbo king on Pan-African television. I usually enjoy listening to Kwesi Pratt, so I did listen to the whole 6 minutes or so. It was posted on WhatsApp platform that I belong to, together with Ambassador Kwesi Pratt, and I saw it. I sent him a text about it, but I think he hasn't seen it. So we'll wait into all of that and see what's happening. Every day I talk about the special prosecutor. Some people say that it's because Kisi Ajabe is more handsome than I am, and that's why I talk about him like that. Yeah, it may be true that he's more handsome than I am. But today, those of you who listened to Joy FM this morning, you heard Dr. Anthony Edu, one of the best socialist minds that you can ever get in the Fourth Republic. Tony Edu, a very good friend of mine in those days when he had time. But I don't know how. I've not seen him in a very long time since he came from Amsterdam as a distinguished ambassador of the Republic of Ghana. Today, Tony Edu was speaking on Joy FM, and you heard the kinds of words he used for Office of the Special Prosecutor. Incidentally, we have another interview in the studio today. Former Deputy Attorney General, Mr. Kwenka, and former Member of Parliament, is here to, he's quite upset. Mr. Kwenka is upset because he doesn't understand the head and tail of the OSP's issue of a charge against Mustafa Hamid, former NPA director. As you may have seen on media, Mustafa Hamid and his lawyers have issued a statement contradicting the OSP's earlier statement, and we're going to deal with it tonight. So that's going to come. But as usual, I enjoy Nanaya Ajantwa when I watch her on OB's Asempa. And it also reminds me of what Bobby Ansah said about when some people get into power. Let's remind ourselves first of what Bobby said. I've played it before, but maybe somebody's seen it for the first time. He said there's a characterization with some of the NDC people when he said all of them. I think he meant some of them. I mean, it's not fair to generalize when you are putting out a negative connotation about a certain people. You can't generalize that all Igbos are like this, all Ashantis are like this, all MPP people are like this, all NDC people are like this. So I have to clarify for Bobby Ansah that he didn't mean all NDC people. I think he meant some of them. This is what he said.
Okay, that NDC for sure no more straight. But NDC subai. Omo power na omo ewura office pe air condition bono. No to be Chilean cruiser pe na ni Jimmy Aba. NDC ni bia subai. Onye ewura office ohun air condition first 4 years na yemano. That is how a typical NDC person thinks. Okay, that NDC for sure no more straight. But NDC subai. Omo power na omo ewura office pe air condition bono. No to be Chilean cruiser pe na ni Jimmy Aba. NDC ni bia subai. Onye ewura office ohun air condition first 4 years na yemano. That is how a typical NDC person thinks.
I'm sure he didn't mean every NDC person. He meant some of them. But then, you see, sometimes when you listen to what Bobby said, and you can, it's easy to write him off. But when you listen to some of the things you hear, you begin to wonder that, well, he knows his party better than all of us. They say that when their Ponchineni comes from under the sea to tell you that somebody is dead, you gotta better believe it. Listen to my dearest friend, Nanaya Ajantwa. I love Obi's show, and so every afternoon I'm hooked onto it. Listen to Nanaya Ajantwa.
Dokuno. Was it more position now about the camp?
Wouldn't so be busy? I'm saying a dog wouldn't my dear. What is it? Because feel late. Okay. What I say? A common problem. And who's a Mayaka Mayakasi? It's my Jadokudi. It's a Yami make all this. I'm but I hold me by late, be feel late. Who's the first the whole laxity of time? Oh, there is any met me and I say I'm quando be for some reason. And now my point you say me no come from Pons, only come from Pons, formerly of a OKFM, Happy FM. Oh, okay. Yet Chinya for some reason I don't know say me DB to come what me. Then say me DB. Me share I know see by this time the bini ho. It's no for her na sanke ko su man ko jo normally ko su market hon okay osu yin fa ne bonnet to say na nye ne bonnet to say swat e dey bay aburo swat dokono swat dey da keken.
So the conversation, if you missed it, was that the MPP person on the panel was accusing Nanaya Ajantwa of refusing to talk about the price of Kinky because the MPP are alleging that in spite of everything that the NDC says they've done, price of Kinky, which was a big part of the political campaign of 2024, has still not changed. For those of you who are not Ghanaians, Kinky is a staple that we eat. We love it in Ghana terribly. It's a food of the Ghana people who live in Accra, the capital, and we all love it. Every Ghanaian loves Kinky, isn't it? I do. So Nanaya Ajantwa is being questioned that you used to talk about the price of Kinky. Why don't you talk about the price of Kinky anymore? And she says, you know, I'm a government appointee. I'm very busy, so I don't really get time to eat Kinky. And I'm also putting on weight, so I've stopped eating kinky. But last night, I wanted to, but I didn't get. And please, I'd like you to watch that video again. By the time you come back, I'll be on the touch screen, and then we can begin the serious matters of the day. Good evening, Nana Ajantwa. I miss you dearly. I love you to bits. See Obi and Nana Ajantwa again.
Dokno. Was it more position now about become the
who so be busy am say dog win my dear. Obi say be coffee late. Okay. What you say? E ho no me problem no. Ene me hu say my yekesi. Enti me ja dokunu di. Enti say ya me tia me make all this am bebreo. Obi mi wie me twa no si.
Na say untai ni dokunu bio. Say more position.
But I want me ba late, me be feel late. On say first the whole laxity of time. Oh, there be say me say me metimi akoto bi. And no say na me ko ado bi for some reason. And no me pon ye say me ne kwam frempon. So nim kwam frempon formerly of OKFM Happy FM.
Oh, okay.
Ye chinya for some reason anadwo na mpese me dibi na mpese come what me. Na mpese me dibi. Me hwehwe ya no see by this time the bi ni ho. Nti no for ha na sanke ko su manko jo normally ko su market hon okay osu yin fa
de no bone tin ra no
ne bone ti say na nye ne bone ti say swate e de be aburo swate dokono swate de da keken
okay na ndisi for hwe no mo sere but ndisi suban omo power na omo ewura office pe air condition bono no otibi twi Land Cruiser pe na ni jimi aba ndis ni bia suban onya ewura office ohun air condition first 4 years na yema no. That is how a typical NDC person thinks.
As I told you, I watch Obi's program. I listen on Asempa all the time, and I watch on my phone when I have to be moving or driving or something like that. Mustafa Bande was also on the show, and last Tuesday, just as we were leaving the show, a press release just came in from the Office of the Attorney General's Department. Dominic Ayeni indicated that he was going to pursue Joseph Yamin, who is the national organizer of the National Democratic Congress, and another who was also a member of the NDC, I believe is the original organizer or something like that, Abanga. And he also added that in addition to the people mentioned in Professor Frimpong Boateng's report, that they were all going to be looked at in some detail. It received mixed feelings in the society. Some unrepentant MPP apologists said that, oh, don't mind him. This is just smoke screen. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors. He's just going to target MPP people. He's just pretending that they are also dealing with their own people, so ignore him. Some NDC members were concerned that Joseph Yamin does not even have a mind. He has nothing to do with Galamsey. He doesn't go near mine. He doesn't do anything with Galamsey. Sometime late in the night, around 1 a.m., 2 a.m., when I was still going through my files after Good Evening Ghana, as I usually do, I got text messages from people I don't really know well. And it was something Yamin had written, something in great sarcasm, that Yamin had written on social media about the lion has been woken up and he will tell the story and something like that. Almost like a threat to Dominic Ayeni, something like that. It sounded like an A+ type of thing, you know, the things they do. So I read it and I said, well, is this from Yamin? They said yes. I said, okay. So I continued to monitor the space to see what happened. Then the next day, usually as I was monitoring Obi's show on Asempa, Mustafa Bande was quite irritated about the Dominic Ayeni press release. And he spoke very passionately against the Attorney General and even indicated that there were people within the NDC who were not happy with the success, as he put it, of John Dramani Mahama, and that such people will be smoked out. He didn't quite say that the Attorney General was one of them or not, but it clearly indicated that Mustafa Bande was very, very angry. Have a look at the video and have your say. This is what Mustafa Bande told Obi.
It is not about those who are rich and claim to be powerful, but it is about the person at the grassroots, the village person who loves the party, who is vulnerable. Somebody must defend that person, and that is why we are involved. They shouldn't press a button of destruction. We should not. The next time this happens, we'll take it a step further. Yamin is not engaged in mining. Yamin is not aiding illegal mining. If he wants to mine, the Minister of Land is his colleague. He will go to him. A national organizer is better leveraged to go through a process and get a concession and go and mine. And nothing can stop him. But where the man is minding his business, and that you decide to take a fight to his doorsteps to go and try and attack his image, the people who did the statement have been calling the number till today. Doesn't go. It's a deactivated number.
Or more number next statement. That's
aye.
Dabi. Hey, then they want no.
We will go to the bottom of the issues.
And you believe there is something orchestrated internally to tarnish his image? As you've,
we will get
as
to.
you've made that
I've indicated that this is not MPP.
It is internal.
Yes. You know, when they want to destroy you, they orchestrate something and give to their friends at the other side.
Now, Omono di Aba.
No, Omono di yes.
Now, where's a MPP for?
Now, where's a MPP for? The way in MPP, MPP for.
That's what your intel is telling you.
Yes. And if they want to doubt our organized nature of managing the party, they should look at where we have come from. Hey, Yanyan Kwalasa, now Dobintia, and you Bubinti, and ye dear Hunina, ye dear. Kodayasia, Muyam Medayasia, men saying, leave us where you find us.
But don't also create the impression, say, a Jumani in Amumi and Penamoye.
The 2024 election was won by an amalgamation of a lot of factors.
Sure.
Look, MPP for cry a campaign, my MPP people, they did campaign for us because the situation was just bad. For us, we want to pray that we support the president to deliver on all the things we have told the people of Ghana, and that it will give us the opportunity to go for an election fairly. Okay?
Yes.
So we will not rig an election, but there are strategies to win an election. We'll be able to do that.
Okay.
When the president succeeds,
the
party will succeed. So you don't, at this point, separate the party from government. If you do that, the government will suffer.
I'm sorry about how Mustafa Bande felt. I think he's very, very upset, isn't it? Wow. Really, really sorry. Anyway, it's part of the democracy, isn't it? All right, let's get now to the serious stuff. Good evening. Welcome again to the show. So what's our lineup? We're going to look at the press statement of the businessmen who are looking for dollars, Mohammed Amin Anta. And I have something to say about the MPP contest. Not the Saturday one. The Saturday event is not a contest, but there's an MPP contest coming up, and for national chairman, John Boadu is running for national chairman for the MPP. But here, Edward Boateng has entered the race, and we'll talk about that. Then we'll talk about Tony Edu, and we have an exclusive interview with Mustafa Hamid's lawyer right here on Good Evening Ghana. So there is a concern. I don't know whether, I'm not a businessman, so I've not felt it, but I don't know whether people who are doing business, if you are doing business and you felt this, please send us a text message and let's look at it. But this is what the story says. It's difficulty in getting US dollars to buy at the banks and its negative impact on business. The statement is by Concerned Importers. Okay, it's back. The statement is by Concerned Importers of Ghana. That's what they call themselves, and they have a letterhead. They said, we write to bring to the attention of the government difficulties importers face in our attempts to secure US dollars for our business. As businessmen who import goods from abroad, our main trading currency is the US dollar, which we buy from home for our external transactions. And the cedi's recent stability against the dollar came as good news to importers and traders for obvious reasons. However, they say, just as we began to reveal in the stability, we are now confronted with another challenge of struggling to buy US dollars from the banks. I'm sure they mean the commercial banks. For some days now, our members have been left in limbo as many of the banks claim they don't have US dollars, a development which has compelled importers to resort to the black market for dollars at exorbitant rates. On paper, the cedi is supposed to have stabilized, and a dollar is supposed to be sold to us at 10 cedis 30 pesos. However, what is on paper is not the reality confronting us. The banks are not selling, and our members have had to resort to the black forex market to buy dollar as high as over 13 cedis for $1. This situation is not business friendly and not fair to us and the general population. If this is not checked to ensure the banks sell dollars to importers at the approved rate, prices of goods will continue to go up. We cannot understand why it is difficult to get dollars from the banks at approved rates when the Bank of Ghana has been given assurances. And by this statement, we want to appeal to the government and the Bank of Ghana to let what they announce on paper be the reality. How can the Bank of Ghana announce 10.3 cedis pesos to $1 and the banks won't make the dollar available because they don't believe in the rates? They're asking a question. Is it that the banks don't believe in the rates? I don't know. The disparity between the BOG's rate and the reality in the forex market is too wide and concerning. If the cedi has really stabilized as is being portrayed, then the Bank of Ghana should compel the banks to have confidence in its rate and sell dollars at same rates to traders. The present situation, they say, where the BOG only announces forex rates without the bank selling dollars is deeply worrying. And the statement is signed by Robert Tetinote and Francis Oti Boateng, convener and secretary respectively. They insisted that we have to read this statement for them. So we have done justice to that. If you have the same experience or if you have a contrary experience, please share with us on your the Good Evening Ghana official. Send us a text on it. Mohamed Amin Anta, the immediate past finance minister, is telling the MPP something. What is he saying? It's related to the performance of the economy under the NDC, which many people applaud so far, that the NDC has done fantastic with the economy over the last 6 months. But Amin Anta has a message. On his letterhead as a member of parliament for Karaga constituency, he says that MPP must regroup quickly as NDC policies fail. Why does Mohamed Amin Anta, the former finance minister and also the former minister of state at energy, think that the NDC policy is failing and so MPP must regroup? This is what he says. He says, it is not unusual for a party defeated in elections 7 months ago to face the internal problems we are currently experiencing. This is a phase that will undoubtedly pass. The New Patriotic Party will rediscover its winning formula well ahead of the next general election. Unsurprisingly, our opponents, the NDC, have so far failed to demonstrate the competence needed to meet the expectations of the majority of Ghanaians. The goodwill they enjoyed at the outset of the administration is rapidly eroding under the weight of failing policies. Is it not too early for Amin to say that? Anyway, let's listen to him. Over the last 6 months, he says, we have seen taxes increased and extensions of taxes that were due to end this year, with the latest increase in the Dumsor levy coming into force today, July 16, 2025. The government has refused to heed the plea of Ghanaians, including transport associations, regarding the potential increase in transport fares due to the levy. This levy will worsen the cost of living for Ghanaians. We have also seen the dismissal of innocent Ghanaian youth from employment and heightened insecurity. It is deeply troubling to learn that a government that promised jobs will implement measures that takes jobs away from the very people who voted them into office. If you have recently lost your job, please know that the NDC has abandoned you and shows little concern for your welfare. The future MPP government will restore your jobs and bring back dignity to the young people of our country. Notwithstanding the artificial boost in the value of the cedi, prices for goods and services remain very high. Electricity tariffs have also doubled, resulting in a total of 17%. With only 10% rise in basic wages, Ghanaians can no longer rely on their disposable income to support their families. Not only are the false narratives about the economy they inherited being dismantled, but their attempts to win the sympathy of the people of Ghana through propagandist economic figures is also crumbling before their very eyes. Despite the denial by the governor of the Bank of Ghana regarding the intervention in the forex market, the International Monetary Fund's latest staff report revealed that the bank intervened with 1.4 billion in the first quarter of 2025. This confirms our assertion that the intervention was supported by international foreign reserves accumulated by the previous NPP government. Additionally, the large accumulation of non-existent payables used to generate a high primary fiscal deficit for 2024, based on which they claim there was a breach in the IMF program, can no longer stand. We don't understand this part. I mean, this is a bit too technical economics. The large accumulated of the non-existence payable used to generate high primary fiscal. Hey, Mohammed, I mean, not all of us are economists, though. Anyway, let's move on. As the IMF report has uncovered troubling findings from an initial audit, it shows that a significant share of such payables may not be supported by valid documentation, suggesting the amounts may be revised downward and a better fiscal outcome could eventually emerge. After claiming high market confidence in the economy at the start of the year due to oversubscription of government papers, the market has now shown that policy inconsistency can cause multiple auction failures. Out of a total of 28 treasury auctions held from January 3rd, 2025 to July 11, 2025, 13 auctions failed to meet the target, with bid cover ratios below 1.0. Despite high participation earlier in the year, these auction failures indicate investor fatigue as the government continues to manipulate rates at the auctions to undermine price discovery. The failure also suggests a declining investor appetite for government securities, partly due to policy uncertainty. The government must proceed cautiously in its efforts to reopen the bond market, especially in the light of the recent debt exchange program. As the government aims to mitigate risk in the debt portfolio by extending its maturity profile, it must do so responsibly to avoid jeopardizing the significant progress made in restoring debt sustainability through our successful external debt restructuring. The government must ensure that investors, particularly pension funds, are not unfairly pressured to participate in the bond market. They should do so based on a balanced consideration of cost and risk. Additionally, the credibility of the government financing commitment cannot be assured. The 2025 budget projection projects a financing of 56.91 billion for 2025, including net domestic financing 36.99 billion and foreign net 21.41 billion. As of 11 July 2025, auction data indicates over 6 billion in repayment as the government reallocates resources from vital sectors of the economy to cover auction shortfalls. This situation, he says, raises serious questions about the reliability of financing assumptions. As a result, many flagship programs of the government remain underfunded as ministers openly express frustration over cash flow constraints, even for budget lines approved by Parliament. It is worth noting that the government is only now planning to pay contractors using a loan it is obtaining from the World Bank, despite the Ghana Revenue Authority exceeding its half-year revenue target by approximately 4 billion cedis. Also, the 24-hour economy program remains a theoretical construct with attractive visuals, reminiscent of the famous Green Book from the last NDC government. As the government has not allocated a budget for its realization, the launch of the program recently was meant to play to the gallery, as it is practically difficult to realize the objectives of a program that has no dedicated source of funding. I advise the Minister for Finance to utilize the mid-year budget review to clarify the government's financing strategy for the program and the economy. These and many other reasons demonstrate that the NDC's fanciful attempts to show courage in the face of unredeemable promises will soon become a reality for the people of Ghana to see. The upcoming National Delegates Conference and subsequent presidential primaries must serve as a rallying point for our party and supporters nationwide to cast off the weight of 2024 defeat and re-energize our front for victory in the next election. 3 years may seem distant, but in political terms, it is around the corner, especially as the cost of living gap continues to widen. The campaign for 2028 begins now. Let us rally behind the leadership of the party, for in unity lies strength. We have in the past overcome even greater odds to secure victory. We have the capability and the resolve to rise above our current challenges, regain the trust of the Ghanaian people, and return to power. I wish the party a successful and impactful Congress. Amin Anta is speaking like a presidential candidate. Is he interested in the thing? Mohammed Amin, are you interested in running for presidential candidate for the MPP? But that's very well written, very well said, very well. He's writing like a scholar, like an economist that he is. A very useful minister of finance. I texted his people when I got the message, and they said he's out of town. And I told them that they should promise me an interview when he's back in town. So I'm sure that as soon as Amin Anta is back in town, we can have an interview with him. But kudos, I mean, some of the things you wrote were quite technical. We didn't get it. But generally, we understand what you're saying. And you are demonstrating a real understanding of the economy coming as the immediate past Minister for Finance. Congratulations, Mohammed Amin Anta. Still on the MPP, before I get to Tony Edu and the OSP, the MPP is attending a congress at Legon on Saturday. Are you going to be there? I don't know whether I'll be there. Saturday, I'll play basketball, so maybe when I finish, I will just swing. But I don't have accreditation, but Metro TV has picked up some accreditations that I'm sure I can get one. So I may be there. Now, that congress is to do constitutional amendments, something like that, and to sort of amend the electoral college that will be running the presidential candidate, presidential challenge in January. Mumuni Bawumia, I keep saying Mumuni Bawumia. Mahmoud Bawumia will be at the Congress for sure. I'm sure everyone knows that. So will the other presidential aspirants. But the chairmanship race for the NPP is getting interesting because whilst John Boadu has said that he's going to be chairman, Edward Boateng has entered the race. Sounds like a very, very refreshing, sort of individual to enter the race. I don't know that whether many of you know him, but you know him. He's a media person, Global Media Alliance, blah, blah, blah. He's done a lot in the media. During President Kufuor's era, he connected Ghana to CNN. Those of you who used to watch CNN and you're watching CNN weather and you don't see Accra and you feel very sad, you see Cairo, you see Cotonou, you see London, and you don't see Accra. It was Edward Boateng's work that put Accra on the CNN thing. So now you see Accra temperature, so and so and so. He used to be a senior staff of CNN sometime in the 90s, and he came back to Ghana. He's a big PR brain. Generally, he's a brain of strategy. Edward Boateng is a strategic thinker in many, many ways. You know that he was ambassador to China, and he tried to bring a lot of money from China. The Sino-Hydro and all of that was wrought by him. Now, Edward Boateng has entered the race to be chairman of the party, and the people who are supporting him are saying that he is bringing a lot of refreshing ideas to the party and great leadership at this time when the MPP image is quite low. Because the MPP is fighting an image battle at this time. The party is in disarray and they are fighting an image battle. And Edward Boateng is the right person to be that image consultant to restore the credibility of the new patriotic party. Now, who is Edward Boateng? Ambassador Edward Boateng is a multifaceted global leader whose career spans diplomacy, strategic communication, media innovation, governance, philanthropy. Renowned for reshaping Africa's media landscape and deepening Ghana's diplomatic ties, particularly with China, as I said, he has brought transformation vision to both public institutions and private sector. As Ghana's ambassador to China, Mongolia, and North Korea, Boateng brokered multi-billion-dollar development deals, expanded educational opportunities for the Ghanaian student, and led humanitarian responses during the COVID-19 pandemic. His diplomatic efforts earned him praise as one of the most effective ambassadors of his tenure. He served as Director General of the Ghana State Interest and Governance Authority, SIGA, overseeing 100 state-owned enterprises. His leadership introduced performance contracts, real-time monitoring systems, and governance reforms that boosted efficiency and accountability across the public sector. As a pioneer in African media, Boateng founded Global Media Alliance in 1998 and helped launch CNN across several African countries while promoting media deregulation and innovative programming like Inside Africa. His work with Turner Broadcasting, which is the owner of CNN, laid the foundation for Africa's modern broadcast ecosystem. As chair of Global AfriSino, he now spearheads trade and investment deals across Africa and across Africa while championing inclusion through disability advocacy and philanthropic work. So Edward Boateng is a very refreshing entry into the MPP chairmanship race. The last time I saw him, I was fascinated. It is way back in 2023, or was it 2023 or 24? when we were launching the opening of the Kumasi airport, President Akufo-Addo was there, and Asante Hene was also there. It was a very high-profile event, so if you're a small boy like me, you got to stand at the back, isn't it? So I was standing at the back with Edward, and he was beckoned that Asante Hene wanted to say hello to him. And I was pushing him that Otumfuo is calling you, should go. He said, oh, he doesn't like going. These big men, they are sitting there, they should be there. I said, but they say Asante Hene is calling you. And then the chiefs came and said, Edward, oh, Fred was simpra, you know. And then he went, he shook hands with Otumfuo, and then when he got to the president was punching him, and you know, Akufo-Addo, when he really likes people, that's what he does. You see him at the function, and he's punching your chest. The president was punching, he came back, I said, I like his humility, you know, but he's a really, really powerful guy. I think he's a very useful addition to the MPP chairmanship race. Anyway, I talk about Kisi Ajabe all the time, every day, I say it. Recently, Martin Amidu had an article where he says that Kisi Ajabe, the special prosecutor, has squandered 60 million Ghana cedis. But as the accounts say, it is the day that the frog terminates that you will see the length of his body. When the frog is jumping, you can't really tell the length of his body. But the day that he terminates, he sort of lies down flat and you see the length of his body. That's when you know whether he's 1 centimeter tall, 2 centimeter tall. When he's jumping and you try to calculate, you get it wrong because the velocity, you see, So, Kisi Ajabe, I've been talking about him all the time. For 3 years now, I have been calling out Kisi Ajabe and his modus operandi. All the things that he's alleged to have done. Martin Amidu just put up an article and said that he has squandered 60 million. Today of all days, I was listening to Joy FM because they had advertised that my good friend Joseph Anthony Edu was going to be on. I respect Tony Edu for his brain power. He's one of the social networks, Tony Edu, Kwesi Pratt, Professor Kwame Kaikai. And by the way, congratulations to Professor Kwame Kaikai. I couldn't attend the events today at the Teachers Hall. They had a beautiful event for him. He turned 80 years old, and they had a beautiful event for him. I really wanted to go because Dr. Yao Graham was speaking, and I like to listen to Yao Graham. Professor Audrey Gajepo was speaking. I love to listen to Audrey Gajepo, but somehow I couldn't make it. I've called for the videos, and tomorrow when I have, in the afternoon tomorrow, I'll be here. Friday afternoons, I'm usually here, just reviewing what has happened during the week. So tomorrow I'll be watching all that video, and then maybe Tuesday I'll give you some attention because Kwame Kaikai really deserves to be honored at 80. And he's one of those socialist men. Kwame Kaikai, Kwesi Pratt Jr., Kweku Bako Jr. Kweku Bako has become right-wing small. He's with us, so it's different. He's very much with us now. But Kwesi Pratt is still on the left. Professor Kwame Kaikai, Dr. Yao Graham. They are all very intelligent left-wing people. And Tony Edu. So I was listening to Tony Edu this morning. And Tony Edu speaks brutally and frankly. Listen to what he said about Kisi Ajabe.
Trust the special prosecutor. He talks big, he talks small. He doesn't know what he's doing. It's a shame. I don't trust the special prosecutor. He talks big, he talks small. He doesn't know what he's doing. It's a shame. I don't trust the special prosecutor. He talks big, he talks small. He doesn't know what he's doing. It's a shame.
Tony Edu, producer, I should have added it. Tony Edu went on to say that he has not succeeded in a single one case for the amount of money. Tony Edu said all that. Oh, this editing, I don't like it. Tony Edu said that. Why are we spending money on him? He has not won one single case of prosecution. This Kisi Ajabe. After all the millions that has been spent on his office that he uses to buy cars, he uses to travel, he has people on the payroll of special prosecutor who are 68 years old. They have a role in the office of the special prosecutor. They are 68 years old and they are sitting there and they are blowing government money on account of the fact that he is watching. He's the watchman who is watching people. He has deep relations with Anas Arimiyao Anas, who is sitting in America, having lost the case against Kennedy, having won the case against Kennedy Japan, lost the money. It's now on appeal that he wants more money when he told the BBC and the whole world that it wasn't about money. That's Kisi Ajabe's friend. These Kisi Ajabe characters, they are running down the state. And they are running down the state with a huge facade. The facade of they are prosecuting somebody and then they are running down the state. This is what they do. LaBianca is dead. After all the things that happened, LaBianca has died. Kisi Ajabe has not brought one CD to the Ghana government. The other day he came, they said he has found some dollars somewhere. Anytime there's a case against him, then he and that guy there called Samuel something, They will go and orchestrate some media publication, and then they have some media associates who will put out a story. Kisi Ajabin, journalists who are listening to me, if you remember, Kisi Ajabin said he had found fake dollars. That is 3 years ago. Up to today, we haven't seen what has happened to the fake dollars. And I talk like that because people say that you talk like that because Kisi Ajabin is more handsome than you. I get it. He's more handsome. Fine, no problem. But that's not the point. As handsome he is, I agree. Beautiful suit, nice smile. Kisi Ajabin is handsome. I have no problem with that. And he's more handsome than I am, so that's okay. We all cannot be handsome the same level. God makes some more handsome and some less handsome, and some are not handsome at all. But that's okay. Kisi Ajabin is squandering state resources with his ego, his pride, his complexes, and that is what is hanging on his shoulders. That's what Tony Edu was saying. Is Tony Edu too upset about? Is Tony Edu too envious of Kisi Ajabin because he's more handsome? Tony Edu doesn't care. Tony Edu is one who is thinking about the nation and is looking at the Ghana, and we are wasting resources on this guy, and he does nothing. And he's sitting at Roman Ridge conducting debauchery, and oh my goodness, it is serious. This Kisi Ajabin matter that we talk, and then they say, oh, because he's more handsome than you, because he has a bulletproof car and you don't have bulletproof car. I don't have bulletproof car. Maybe one day I'll get, maybe one day I won't get. It doesn't matter. The issue is that what is Kisi Ajabin doing with the money that government has been giving him, from Akufo-Addo's government to the recent budget of Atuforsen? Every day, Ken Ofori-Atta gave him so much money. Mohammed Amin Anta gave him so much money. What does he do with the money? He carries soldiers and travels with them to New York. You see Kisi Ajabin in New York, and Ghanaian soldiers are walking around him. That's what happens. Kisi Ajabin, we have not impeached him. But Justice Tokonu is being impeached for traveling with his husband and his daughter. Kisi Ajabin, the amount of money Kisi Ajabin has squandered, that belongs to you and I, the taxpayers. And I can say that because I am confident that I started paying tax before Kisi Ajabin started paying tax. That's for sure, because I'm older than him and I started working before him. So I started paying tax before Kisi Ajabin started paying tax. And since I started paying tax and it's going into the chest, that tax and your tax is being squandered on this man who has not brought one CD. One CD. The other day I was on a phone call with Manasseh Azuri. He was investigating something and he called me about it. And at least Manasseh Azuri, I fight with him a lot. But Manasseh Azuri has brought some money to Ghana on his investigations, however he does it. He's brought some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 millions back to the state's chest. This man here, with all the state resources, police and soldier and bulletproof cars, Kisi Ajabin has brought nothing to the republic. And he sits there and he doubles between political parties. He's MPP, at the same time he's NDC. He doesn't like Ofori-Atta, and he's this, and he's passing here, and he's that. And all is about the charade. Cosmetic settings. That's all he does. This evening we are sitting down, Kisi Ajabin comes. Oh, I've gone to arrest Mustafa Hamid. Mustafa Hamid has stolen money, so I'm going after him. I don't know the details. Mustafa Hamid's lawyer is here. The Honorable Kwenka is so upset that what is Kisi Ajabin talking about? So when I called them in the afternoon that, look, this thing, what are we doing? What's happening? They say, everything Kisi says is not true. I said, are you serious? And he can issue a statement. Let me not talk much. Kwenka is here. Let's go to him and hear the details for ourselves. Honorable, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Kisi Ajabin says your client is a thief. What is the details?
First of all, let me say without equivocation, and good evening to your cherished viewers. Mm-hmm. And it's been a while, Paul.
Yes.
And you are doing a very great job, serving Ghana in a very wonderful capacity, and we all applaud you for your good works you are doing. But let me start by stating that, Paul, there's a Latin expression that says that omnia que ver habet est integritas.
I like that.
All that a man has is integrity. Mm-hmm. So if you take integrity out of a man, you leave him but nothing on the street. Yeah. My client, all that he has is integrity. So when you touch the integrity, you touch the very core of his existence. And when you touch the core of his existence, you are making efforts to get him out of the world. Mm-hmm. And therefore, every legal means available at our disposal will have to be explored and exploited to ensure that the world knows that our client is innocent of whatever charges you are leveling against him.
He says extortion.
Now, I will come to that. But Paul, what happened was that sometime in February, the special prosecutor held a press conference, as is usual of him, and stated without equivocation that there was an alleged embezzlement of about 1.3 billion Ghana cedis with respect to my client, the venerable Sheikh Dr. Mustafa Hamid.
Please, is the Dr. GTech qualified doctor?
He's a qualified doctor, a PhD.
Okay, no problem.
And that they were investigating embezzlement of that amount of money by Mustafa Hamid and his cohorts in that office, spanning between the period 2021 up to 2024. Then, thereafter, nothing happened. And so, we have had to write to the Special Prosecutor's Office, asking him to retract and apologize to our client for defaming him.
Oh, I see. That happened.
Yes, we wrote that letter. And there was no reply. No response came in. Then, soon after the letter was written, our client got an invitation to the Office of Special Prosecutor, and that it was coming to answer for some embezzlement with respect to UPPF fund, which is the United Petroleum Price Fund that they actually had at the MPA. Okay. Now, when he was invited, and we went with him, the questioning and everything was with regard to the 1.3 billion. Eventually, everything was dropped. They didn't even talk about any 1.3 billion. And then they now moved from there, having defamed our client with about 1.3 billion Ghana cedis alleged to have been embezzled by him. He appears before you and you shift the post and now say that you are investigating him for a different reason, either than embezzlement that you had actually stated to the public at a press conference. And what is it? You now say that you are actually investigating him for extortion.
Extortion?
That is so.
Kisi himself was in this meeting?
Yes, he actually took part. He said he was briefly there, but he had his delegation, which actually comprised of a number of investigators who did the interrogation. And what is so interesting about the matter is that, and I want to put this in perspective and let whoever is watching and listening to us get it clear and loud, that the position as we speak, which I'm about to actually put out from the Office of the Special Prosecutor, is very interesting. This time round, not a dime of public money is involved in the new allegation against our client.
No, I don't understand it.
Not a pesewa of public money is part of the allegation now against my client.
No, he said 1 billion. You went to see him. He didn't talk about the 1 billion. He introduced the new matter.
And now
extortion. How much was he talking about? How much has been extorted?
The initial one, as I said, was 1.3 billion.
Yeah, that's what he told all of us.
And then later, he's now shifted the post and he's saying that he's now talking about 280 million. And even that 280 million, Paul, it is not state funds. Not one cedi of that 280 million is state funds.
I'm confused.
He says,
you mean the Office of Special Prosecutor is purporting to prosecute Mustafa Hamid for extortion?
Yes.
That extortion is not extortion about government money.
No, it has absolutely nothing
He's
to do.
alleging that he has extorted from somebody.
He's alleging that oil marketing companies paid some monies to the Honorable Dr. Mustafa Hamid. That is what he's alleging. And remember that in circumstances like this, Paul, there had to be some complainants who have come to tell you that
they will have to complain that
we were in our offices and then he used his office to come and intimidate us and threaten us that we should pay a certain amount of money, failing which we're going to suffer certain penalties and consequences thereof. If you have been able to establish this based on complaint laid to you and you proceed to investigate, fair and good. But you made an allegation about an embezzlement of 1.3 billion. The person appears before you. You have no scintilla of evidence whatsoever to corroborate your initial allegation. Then you shift the post and now you start talking about the fact that the person has extorted money from oil marketing companies. And that is the charge you are now leveling against him. And even interestingly, Paul, they now again say that even the 280 million, you refer to our client as the kingpin or the main architect of the extortion of 280 million. But you say that he directly received 24 million of the amount.
That's about 10%.
So the architect, the one who cooked a deal
of
280 million, takes 10% of that.
Only.
That is even the allegation against our client, which in any case is false. But assuming even without admitting that it is true, how will you refer to somebody as a kingpin in circumstances like this and say that that person accepted 10% of the amount of money involved in this? When you indeed say he's a mastermind.
He's charged other people, so maybe 10% went to Mustafa, 1% to the.
Hold it. I think that when you, I don't want to go to the meat of the matter because we're going to meet him in court. But what is very intriguing for me is the character attack of our client, which has been most unfortunate. And let me tell you one thing, Paul. If there is one person, as a lawyer, I can vouch for his integrity, unblemished public record, and one person who stands for the truth and will fight for Mother Ghana for us to progress, it is the Honorable Dr. Mustafa Hamid. There's no doubt about it. You can go out there and do your own checks.
Yeah, we know him. He was Minister for Information.
He's a very strict person.
He was a Minister for
very strict person, a disciplinarian. And to the fact that, the extent that I know, I can tell you that there have been even instances in his political career that money given to him to go and spend in politics on the field, he spends the money and later brings back money to those who presented the money to him to say that, look, when I went, I spent and this is what was left. Unheard of. What I know of is that people go and spend and come back to say that they even spend more. But in his case, there have even been instances where he goes to spend and he brings back money to refund to those who gave the money to him. And I can tell you again that they have fished and fished. They've gone from bank to investigate his children, his wife, everybody looked into accounts, and it's much ado about nothing. They've engaged in a wonderful fishing expedition over a long period just to fix and nail him as if it was an orchestrated act to get him to the wrong and then deal with him in accordance with your power and might.
I see that you've issued a statement. Let me tell the producer, please prepare the Mustafa Hamid statement so that I can read it after Kwenka's interview whilst we get to
what I'm seeking to say is that, you see, you ought to be extremely careful in life because all of us, probably today, are thinking that it is Mustafa Hamid. And I keep on saying that if you are not on a solid grounding, you don't come to brief the public about a person based on certain mere allegations that you have heard or you have against the person without further checking to get evidence that will nail the person.
Yeah.
So in this particular case, you started the story with embezzlement, 1.3 billion. Suddenly it is dead. You've moved to extortion. And you're not talking about using his office for private gain and etc. As I said, we are not going to sit here and discuss the merits of the matter. But I can tell you that as you have indicated, if it doesn't take time, there will be a technical knockout again. Because, technical knockout? Yes. In court.
That's a threat.
No, yes. And of course, I mean, that technical knockout, if it is a threat at all, it's a positive threat. You know, Paul, you see, there's something that we are all running away from. And I think that we need to face the bull by the horn. That office, he is not going to work there till he retires. It is for a 7-year period. All right? And he's to remember that even he himself will account, especially when he's left office. For now, when the frog is actually alive, as you have rightly indicated, you may not know the length. So I want to caution that you need to exercise your right with caution and circumspection insofar as it concerns the right of individuals. Paul, if you go to our fundamental human rights section of the Constitution, chapter 5, and the way it was crafted, right from Article 12 all the way to Article 30 thereof, you will see that we're minded of our history. Most of the things that are found, especially if you look at Article 14, Article 17, and Article 19, the human rights provisions there are as a result of our historical antecedents. So if you make allegations and feed an innocent person to the public, generate hatred, dislike for that particular person, and then it turns out later that the things that you allege against the person are false, are without basis, are legless, are without any support, what are you going to do to restore the integrity of the person? That would be a problem. So that's why I said you should hasten slowly. Because remember that there are people who read the story about the embezzlement of 1.3 billion who may not have another opportunity to read the story that that particular allegation no longer holds. But that it is 280, it's no longer embezzlement, it is extortion. And it is using office for private gain and etc. There are people who read the previous one but will not have opportunity to read this and will have certain conclusions about the person. He comes to pass and they begin to point fingers at him that he's a corrupt person. That is not good enough. The court of public opinion and that public trial that we engage in order to court sympathy from the public and disaffection against individuals and persons are most unfortunate. And I think that if the special prosecutor wants to exhibit his legal prowess, okay, how legally is jingoistic and etc., he should garner his arsenals, garner everything, move to court and prove the guilt of the individual. And thereafter we'll clap for him. Rather than engaging in media warfare to tarnish the hard-won reputation of people. That would be most unfortunate. So I'm cautioning that in exercising his right under the Special Prosecutors Act, he ought to know that those rights he's exercising will end at certain places where the rights of others will be triggered. And that's very important. So our position is very clear. That our client is innocent of the charges leveled against him. They are all charges that have been put together as a result of a long period of fishing. And when they are put to test in a court of law, we will find that they will come crumbling. We have no doubt in our minds that our client, as it stands, is innocent of the charges.
So he hasn't extorted money from anyone?
He hasn't extorted money from anyone, and he has no history of ever extorting money from anyone. In any case, let me state again, without equivocation, that the allegations against our client, even the extortion, there is no direct evidence that our client extorted money from anybody. They are even alleging that somebody else did extortion and gave some money to our client. That's what they are alleging. Not that they are even alleging that we did extort money from anybody.
Also, they say he benefited from somebody's
extortion. From the facts that we have gathered. We are waiting for the charge sheet and the facts. And the appropriate steps, legal, will be taken to vindicate the rights of our client. And we have no doubt that that will be done.
Let me hold it here and then let's end it and let me read on the touch screen the statement issued by Mustafa Hamid's lawyers, Hay Law and Associates, and they say that is as follows. They say, we have taken notice of a Daily Graphic front page story. Mustafa Hamid and 9 others charged for extorting 280 million from oil companies. And a press release from the Office of the Special Prosecutor on the same matter regarding our client, Dr. Mustafa Hamid, former Chief Executive of the National Petroleum Authority. We wish, they say, to state that at the time of issuing this press statement, our client has not been charged before any court of competent jurisdiction. We are yet to cite any charge sheet. However, we wish to make the following statements based on the press release. And they say as follows. 1, that our client denies all the allegations against him contained in the said publication and press release. 2, that our client is ready to contest all the allegations in the court of law and defend his good name. 3, that we note that the OSP in February 2025 said in a press conference that our client was under investigation for alleged embezzlement of 1.3 billion Ghana cedis from the Unified Petroleum Pricing Fund, UPPF. That, in a letter dated 17 February 2025, our clients wrote to the special prosecutor demanding a retraction of that defamatory publication, a retraction that never came. It says that our client was subsequently invited to the OSP on 25th February 2025 and questioned over allegations of mismanagement of the UPPF and procurement breaches. That, we further note that the allegations has now changed from embezzlement from UPPF, mismanagement of UPPF, procurement breaches of the current one, which is extortion of funds from unnamed victims. And the amount involved in the allegations against our client has also changed from 1.3 billion to now 280 million. That our client, who is alleged to have initiated the alleged extortion scheme, directly received 24 million Ghana cedis out of 280 million, which is purported to have been, which he purported to have masterminded. That our client categorically denies initiating or being involved in any extortion scheme, either directly or indirectly, in any form or manner, and further denies receiving any personal benefit from any such alleged extortion. That in the nearly 4 years that our client was in charge of MPA, he served the nation with utmost integrity and competence. That, in fact, the internet is replete with positive testimonies from industry players of our client's sterling leadership of the MPA. That indeed his tenure, as supported by official financial records, including audited reports from the MPA, show unprecedented financial growth over the 4 years. That the MPA has 4 main accounts, namely UPPF, PDMS, PPMS, and operational account. It is worth noting that our clients took office in 2021. It is worth noting that when our client took office in 2021, the 4 accounts had the following balances: UPPF 53 million, PDM 18 million, PPDMS 20 million, operational accounts 53 million. As at 31st December 2024, respective account balances had grown exponentially. UPPF 1 billion, PDM 417. So PDM grew from 18 million to 470 million. PPMS, negative 18 million to 470 million. PPMS grew from 20 million to 90 million. Oh, that's amazing. The first one, UPPF, grew from 53 million to 1 billion. The second one was in a negative, PDM, 18 million. It became 470 million. Hey, MPA, they have money, pow. Hey. PPMS was 20 million. It's now 90 million. Please call Tabaklo. I'm looking for him. MPA have money. Charlie, this Akufo-Addo government, they left money. They left cash proper. And they said the economy was criminally managed. Hey, Ghana. Assem will come, the bill. Assem is going to come very soon. This is the money that they inherited from MPA. And they said that Akufo-Addo's economy was criminally managed. This is criminal. This thing is, you move from year to year, is criminally managed. Hey, I would like to see the figures in 2017, the one Musa Saga left. And I'm sure that it was dastardly. And that's what Hassan Tampuli grew to this level. And Mustafa Hamid has, look, how can an account move from 20 million to 90 million in 3.5 years? And they say the economy was criminally managed. Everything was very bad. Hey, and it's happening everywhere. Look at all the results. Tourism, for instance. Akwesajima, where are you? All the international reports of tourism, everything went up in 2024. Everything. Now there's 1.4 billion. Bank of Ghana has plenty money. Oh, I see. Oh, Mustafa, God will bless you. You've done well. You've done well, pa. Hey, 90 million. And then the last one is operational accounts. It was 53 million, and it's now 237 million at the end of December 2024. The statement goes on to say that our client has displayed high integrity and competence throughout his tenure of public life. And our client is fully prepared to contest any charges leveled against him, and he is confident that the truth of his innocence shall prevail. Wow. Lawyer, it looks like a good story for you and your client. But I'm not sure what else the special prosecutor has. Maybe he knows something that we don't know. But as far as these figures are concerned, they look fantastic.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, you have read them. The public, has seen what it is to grow from 53 to 1-point-something billion.
That's amazing.
In a period of 3.5 years. And the man did not steal that money. He was a money-conscious person. He didn't steal that money.
He went to extort.
He went to extort money from companies. Which are those companies? What complaint was laid? What led to that? Because as I indicated, Paul, because somebody said that there was 1.3 billion, which never was, he now wants to find any straw to clutch at. That's all about it. But I believe that justice will be served in court.
Laura, thank you very much. Igbo Chief is here, so we go to the Igbo Chief interview. Thank you so much. But text messages, we've not done text messages today. We have many Kobe first. Let's do the lady first. The ladies first. You two say Kobe first. Minnie is joining us for the first time. Hi, Minnie. Thank you very much. What are people saying?
Okay, so let me just go.
Louder, please.
All right, so from Rafa Hussein Gunu, Sheikh Dr. Mustafa Hamid's integrity is solid. He has an unblemished public record. The special prosecutor is just out there too busy himself for nothing. If you want the president to hold you in high esteem, do a clean job and stop fishing this expedition. And from Awudu Tijani Wandani, those familiar with Sheikh's character can vouch for his integrity. He's being targeted due to his outspoken opposition, exemplifying the phrase, "I'll show you where power lies." If politics continues down this path, honest individuals may shy away, ultimately harming our democracy. And from Francis Mensah, Paul, so I understand the whole judicial system in Ghana. Please educate me. You guys have ECO, BNI, police in Chirag, so what is this special prosecutor? Isn't it a waste of resources? Okay, and to you.
All right, so Jacobi says, the stock and trade of the OSP has been to garner public sympathy, nil perceived persons with the court of public opinion, win public sympathy and outburst and feel good of himself in his high horse office for now. But as Esquire said, his days are numbered, and the day of reckoning with accountability is near. He should enjoy the public nailing people for him to look good. I can't say less, but he seems useless as the word may be, and lack the basic ethics of his office he is holding. Nana also says, Paul, the OSP is like Kweku Anansi. He is full of settings. Now, Eli Obama GH says, Mohammed Amin Adam Anta is an impressive politician who possesses excellent leadership qualities. I ardently pray for him to have another chance to serve Ghana as finance minister once more. Finally, Junior Akbar from Tamale says, for now, the good people of this nation will not understand the way and manner NDC government is governing, as they are trying to use propaganda to blackmail us. By the end of this year, going to the next year, the good people of Ghana will now understand that they have voted a bad government. Now back to you, Monique.
So from Garciman.
Can you please speak louder?
Yeah, louder? Okay, cool. So the government keeps claiming they've stabilized the city, yet prices of goods and services keep rising daily. Who exactly is benefiting from this so-called stability? Businessmen can't even access dollars at the official rate from the banks. This is not economic management, it's pure propaganda. Stabilizing the figures on paper means nothing when the reality on the ground is unbearable. Let's stop the PR and face the real issues. As for Nanaya Dantois, she's only following her stomach in politics. Nobody takes her serious. Regards to Dr. Bamumia. Okay. And from Shifman Osei, I think the NPP leadership needs the personality of Ambassador Edward Boateng as the party's chairman. I can only hope and pray that NPP thinks about winning power again and decide right. To you.
All right, so I'll just read one more text message, and this is from Sumela Jafaru. It says, good evening, Paul. Chairman Wuntimi was picked up, arrested, and not announced like Yamin and Abanga style. Why didn't they arrest them like they did to Chairman Wuntimi? Now back to you, Paul.
A text message that comes to me says that what I find most curious about the OSP case is that per financial records provided, when Hamin took over NPA 4 years ago, the very UPPF fund he's alleged to have embezzled or extorted funds from, or whatever, the account had a balance of 53.2 million. By the time he left office in January, he left the NDC with 1.4 billion in the account that they said he had extorted from. It's mind-boggling, isn't it? Oh, Kisi Ajabe, my cousin. He's my cousin. Oh, we are all from Kwewu. Anyway, we are heading on to Minnie. People say that you should read louder. I'm getting text messages that your new reader should read louder. We like her accent, but she should read louder. Can you pick two more messages as we are still fixing our microphones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So from Elton Salom, You can only buy US dollars from the bank when you have a valid visa and a confirmed traveling ticket. If you are a businessman, you have to pay your business partners overseas. The bank does that for you. They don't hand US dollars to you to go and do business.
Okay. Let's try this one.
And from Nana Owusu, Paul, Nanaya Jantwa is the queen of settings. This woman told the whole country that her heart stopped whilst in NIB custody, but later had some herbal concoction when she got home. Obi and Sam Pine were shocked. This time round, she wanted to eat dime kenke, but doesn't know the price. Does she know the price of pizza or fried rice and chicken compared to Akufo Addo's time?
You're asking me that, are you a Londoner?
Yes.
Ah, okay. So you don't speak Twi, but you understand?
Very little.
Do you speak Ga?
Nah.
But you understand?
Not Ga, but Twi Fanti.
Have you heard of the Igbo tribe?
Yes, I've heard of it.
You heard of Igbo tribe? You know they're a very powerful tribe in Nigeria.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, let's come to the Igbo conversation. Good evening, gentlemen. Sorry I took too much of your time waiting. Ghanaian issues, now that you are part of Ghana, you know how Ghanaian issues go. Can I call you Igwe? How do they say it?
You call me Onowu.
Onowu?
Yes.
What does it mean?
Traditional Prime Minister.
Traditional Prime Minister?
That's right.
And then our boss here is the...
I'm a girl from Labadi.
Oh, you're a girl from Labadi? Oh, yeah, sure. Okay.
I'm a girl from Labadi.
Oh, I'm a Labadi. I was just Igbo, you do.
Labadi.
Ojala. Lambefa.
Yeah, Abese.
Abese. Yeah. Oh, well, I didn't say. Oh, where All right, let me start with you then, and then I'll come to him. All of what has been happening is generated anger in some people. Some people it's generated laughter. Some people take it very serious. The foreign minister had a meeting with your colleague.
Yes,
yeah. Were you at that meeting?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I went for
So where are we on the matter?
Well, excuse me.
Yeah.
What you said is actually what's going on today in the whole Ghana, Nigeria, and some parts of the world. But yes, people are reacting to what's going on. But it's all about misinformation.
Misinformation?
Oh, yes.
So what's the correct information?
The correct information is that what was accused of never existed. As a matter of fact, when they said Eze Ndigbo in Ghana wants to build Igbo Kingdom in Ghana, have acquired 50 acres of land to build Igbo Kingdom in Ghana. Well, it's a perceived information which never existed. Igbo leader, we call Eze. Our traditional leader is called Eze. Eze is our Igbo language. When you ask me what's the meaning of Eze, then I can tell you it's king. So when you hear me say Igbo king, it means the Eze Ndigbo. Okay? So when people say he acquired 50 acres of land and that he wants to build Igbo Kingdom, well, that was way back 2013.
That's when he acquired the land?
He never acquired it. So what happened is that in 2012 he was coronated Igbo King, or the Eze Ndigbo in diaspora, as our tradition.
Coronated in...
Here in Ghana.
In Ghana. By whom?
Yes. By the Council of Elders of the Igbos from Nigeria and the Council of Elders here, of Igbo elders here in Ghana. You know, in our tradition, we have diasporan leaders of the Igbo communities. Wherever we find ourselves in the world, we have a leader called Eze. This very structure is to bring in Igbos together It's to bring the Igbos together, to promote our Igbo culture wherever we find ourselves in any part of the world. So we call it diasporan throne.
So Igbos came here, Igbo chiefs came here to coronate him as the king of the Igbos in the diaspora or just Ghana?
In diaspora, in Ghana. That's just the structure is diasporan throne. We in Ghana, the Igbos in Ghana, were given the platform, just as other Igbos living in the United States, in the UK, in Asia, China, Japan, and so many other parts of the world, and some other African countries. So wherever we have our people, there is diasporan throne of the Igbo community.
So he was being coronated to be the leader of the Igbos in Ghana.
Community living in Ghana.
Not Nigerian community, just Igbo.
Igbo community.
Okay, excluding Yoruba.
Excluding Yoruba, Hausa. And,
all right. Okay. So this happened in 2013.
2012.
With the knowledge of the Ghanaian authorities.
Oh, very well, yes.
Which authorities? The Ghana Traditional Council or what?
Of course, Ghana Traditional Council are aware because after his coronation, Ghana Traditional Council recognized him.
Okay.
Yes.
So this 2012.
2012.
How many acres of land did he have?
So in 2013, the then chief of Pram Pram is his very good friend. Even before he was coronated a king, he built primary school in the community of this.
Before he was coronated in 2012, he built a primary school in Pram Pram.
That's correct.
He has good relations with the Pram Pram chief.
Yes.
Nene something.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So, and the chief offered him this very plots of land to come and bring development to his community.
50 acres?
Yes.
So he didn't quite buy it?
Well,
it was a friendly gesture?
Well, a kind of friendly gesture, but along the line, he discussed with the chief of the Pram Pram what he actually want to bring. You know, in those 2012, 2013, there was some kind of a misunderstanding between the Nigerian traders in the market, mostly the Igbos, in the market. So this market misunderstanding that the Igbos or the Nigerians should leave the market. So our Eze and the chief in council were brainstorming what to do to really put this under control. So the idea of building something like a mall, just like you have Chinatown and the other, so that maybe our people can have this place for their trading to avoid having these problems all over the place. So that was the first idea. And before this opportunity of 50 acres of land came. And then my Eze, I want to avoid the language king.
Okay.
Because it seems like bringing a lot of problems. So with the elder in council, they met with his friend and discussed this very idea, and that space of land was offered to them that they can come and bring development in the community.
50 acres?
Yes.
Okay.
He even offered more than 50
Offered
acres.
by the Pram Pram chief or the Ningo chief?
Yes. The
Ningo or Pram Pram?
The Ningo Pram Pram. The Ningo Pram Pram.
Ningo Pram Pram, okay.
Yes.
All right.
He even offered more than...
So this is about 2013, 14?
2013.
13, okay.
So he even offered more than 50 acres.
Okay.
But my elders said, oh, let's start with 50. So after about 3 months of that discussion, Eze and the chiefs and council, they went to him to really negotiate for the payment, how they can pay for the land. And he said that that land has a litigation, that for that moment they should wait.
The same land he had offered?
Yes.
Had litigation?
Has a litigation.
So when he was offering it, it had litigation?
Who knows, maybe by then,
he wasn't aware.
He wasn't aware.
Okay.
So he told them to go. So after he must have resolved the issue, he will invite them to come back. So after some time, from 2013 to 2014, after several visitations to see if they have resolved this issue, nothing positive comes out of it. And that's how that land issue was abandoned.
Oh, it was abandoned?
Yes.
Because the chief could not give vacant title, as they say in law.
Could not even go further in discussing about the land because of the litigation.
Okay.
So he never came back to say, okay, he have resolved the matter or not. And after several visitations and nothing positive comes out, my people forgot about that land. And up till now, nothing of Igbo Kingdom or Igbo village was achieved.
Okay. So where does he live in Ghana?
Where?
The Eze. Where does he live?
Eze lives at East Legon.
He doesn't live in Ningo or Pram Pram?
No.
Does he go there for functions?
As a matter of fact, as our Eze, he have good relationship with Ghanaian chiefs. And also, our people, wherever we are, we have our own people, our Igbo people living in Ningo. We have our Igbo people living in Aflawo, as is. We have our Igbo people living every part of Ghana, in every part of Ghana.
Should we be frightened about that?
So,
should we be frightened that there's Igbo in Aflawo, there's Igbo in every part of Ghana? Eze's people are all over.
No, you shouldn't be frightened, because you can simply say wherever there is business or wherever there is money, there is Igbo.
Wherever there is money,
there is Igbo.
Hey, Ojuku.
We are good traders.
Ojuku. Go on is coming, Ojuku.
Well,
that's frightening.
Yeah, not frightening.
I'll come to you in a minute.
Not frightening.
Wherever there is money,
there is Igbo.
Wherever there is business,
there is Igbo.
In Ghana.
Yes, Ghana is a peaceful place, it's a good place.
But Nigeria is bigger than Ghana.
Not about size.
So why doesn't the Igbo stay in Nigeria and just come to Ghana for holiday? Why are they coming to Ghana for money, for business?
One thing you will know about the Igbos is that Igbos are good travelers. Not just Ghana.
They travel a lot, eh?
Not just Ghana. Wherever you go in the world, if you don't find Igbo man, please take your bag and leave. Nothing good is there.
So Eze doesn't want to do an Igbo kingdom. He's just leading the Igbos in Ghana.
Not at all to do an Igbo kingdom. He never even talked about, when you watch the video that they said is making round, he never mentioned about Igbo kingdom. He never mentioned about Igbo kingdom.
Why is he interested in making friends with important politicians, Eze?
Who doesn't want to make friendship with important personality? As you are now, I'm meeting you for the first time, and I like what you are doing. Before I will leave your studio today, I will ask you for your contact, because I like what you're doing. I would like to meet you again and again.
So that you can influence me again and again?
And not influence you, to admire you more.
By giving me money?
Maybe, if you need it.
How much?
I don't know yet.
Viewers, we are in trouble. The matter is not about to end. We are in serious trouble. Have you been listening to the guy? He says, I'll make friends with you. How much you need? Hey, this is serious.
What are friends for? A friend in need is a friend indeed. A friend indeed is a friend in need. If money is what you want, and I have money to leverage you, I will do that. I will make sure I do something that makes you happy. I don't know what I will need from you tomorrow.
Okay, you hold it there.
Let
me come to my friend. Okay, you are with us.
Big Paul.
Why are you a spokesperson for this effort? Why?
Well, good evening to your cherished viewers. My name is Ronnie Gogo. I'm the head of communications for the palace here in Ghana. I've known this man way back 2010, 2011. Let me take some of your videos back to memory so that they will know exactly who the man is. You know, way back there was a show, Goldenwood Talent Hunt. There was this lady, Sally Gali. She won a pageant show. That was 2011. This was the man who organized that particular program.
The whole pageant show?
The whole pageant show.
What was it called?
Goldenwood Talent Hunt. They were looking
Bollywood.
for...
Nollywood, Nigerian Nollywood.
No. Gallywood.
The Ghana one.
Hunt.
Okay, talent hunt.
You know, this show was to unleash new talent in the movie industry.
Yeah.
And the man is a production man. He have this equipment that normally they do rentals way back. He came to Ghana in 1995. Got married to a beautiful lady from Brewa in the central region. That was 1998. When he came to Ghana, he was doing a legitimate business. Belt, calculators.
Who is this in the photo? So Eze is on the left.
Is on the left.
Who is he shaking hands with?
One of the Ghanaian chiefs.
One of the Ghanaian chiefs?
Yeah.
In Nigo or Kwampra?
We'll get into all that.
Who's another Ghanaian chief?
We have a lot of them.
Okay.
You have met no less than...
who is this here? Please. Is that Alan Chemati on the right?
Alan Chemati on the right.
Hey!
You know, he
knows Alan Chemati.
Nana Akufo-Addo, Alan Chemati.
Please, I'm looking for the Akufo-Addo picture. Can you find it? Is that Alan Chemati with... Who is in the cloth?
He was invited to a funeral.
Eze was
invited to a funeral.
And Alan Chemati happened to be there.
Happened to be there.
And he made friends with him.
You know, you see,
they say a friend in need is a friend indeed.
Paul, let us not do this.
Okay.
What does sugar attract?
Sugar? Who's this again? Is that another Tuosrebo?
No, this is the chief of New Jabin in Koforidua.
Yes. Koforidua, the other one, Tuosrebo's brother. Yes.
Koforidua.
This is another chief I see.
This is Ekwapemini.
Oh, the new Ekwapemini the other day. Yes. Nice guy, very handsome. Oh. Then Eze is very well connected, though.
My brother, I asked a very simple question. You didn't answer me. Yeah. What does sugar attract?
Sugar is sweet.
When you are well packaged.
Yes.
When you are well groomed.
Yes.
When you know how to dine and wine.
Yeah.
You deal with the big dogs.
Okay, we understand.
All these things that you are seeing on the cameras, on social media, here and there. My brother, I can tell you, it's sheer jealousy.
Oh. That's Mahmoud Bawumia in there.
Yeah, Bawumia.
Oh, this is getting very interesting.
If you look at it, you will see a picture with him and the current president of Ghana.
Oh, I've seen that with President Mahama. I've seen that.
And you see, some of these pictures were taken way back.
Yeah, it looks like
4, 5, 7 years ago. You see, the moment you ascend the throne, what you have to do as a legit person is to build a network. Because in Ghana, all you need is business, connections, and network.
So what throne did he ascend? What throne did he ascend?
He is the leader of the Igbo community in Ghana. We are hearing rumor that this man he does trafficking. He brings girls to Ghana to do...
Yes, I have Hassan Ayariga here. Who said that? On Tuesday.
And you see, Paul, this is a very highly respectable platform. I came well prepared, but I want to be measured with how I toe on that lane. You see, as a leader, Paul, I don't think you make you just pick and choose the words you have to use to describe people just because you've heard it.
Yeah.
I'm a journalist by profession.
Yes.
Before I will say it, I have to have backup evidence. Because when you meet me in court, I have to come well prepared. And I always tell my people, if you want to come to me like a man. Because when I'm coming, I'll come to you as a man. We have foreigners in the country. We agree. We came here to hustle to work. It is only the grace of God that the crown was bestowed on us as the leader of the Igbo community in Ghana. Nigeria is big. You have Yoruba, you have Hausa, there are a lot of them. But the Igbo community is the biggest. Like when they come to Ghana,
Igbo is the biggest in Nigeria.
There's nowhere, brother. There's no way you go to Ghana that you don't see Ashanti man there. Ashanti Hini have a lot of people. When you go to the Ashanti Kingdom, they have a lot of free people. There's no way you go, you don't see an Akan there.
There's nowhere you go, you don't see a veteran there. But in Ghana, we all know that Ashanti people are many. When you go to Nigeria, the Igbo is big. Every Igbo man is a business-oriented person. He wants to make money. What Igbo man can do, and ever can do. Put an ever at the roadside. Give her 100 Ghana cedi. She will start selling orange and make profit. Put Igbo man at a corner. Give her 1 hour. You come back and you see profit.
But we have the Kwawus in Ghana. They do the same.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about the Igbo people like they are bad people? I mean, they are all men, bad.
But they shouldn't come and take our land and say that they are king.
My brother, this is purely misrepresentation. Okay? Now, when you call me Eze, it means king.
Like Nana? Like Ohene? There are people whose names are Ohene.
Thank you. When you say Eze in Nigeria meaning king, if this man wants to call me, maybe as a leader of the Igbo community, Eze, I greet you. They will greet you.
There's a pastor called Jerry Eze. Is he
Igbo?
Is he an Igbo man?
That I don't know. But once you have Eze,
Jerry Eze is an Igbo man.
Jerry Eze is an Igbo man. You know, just like someone can answer James King.
Yes.
Or King James.
Yeah.
You understand me? These are names. Then if you want to interpret what is Eze in English language, like myself, if I see an Igbo man, I will say, meet my Eze. I will not say meet my king.
Okay,
because we will speak our language. Just like in Ghana, you say, you come and meet my chief.
Yeah.
This is Nana so. If you meet someone, a Briton, come in, you will say, meet my chief or meet my Nana. He will ask you, what is Nana? You say, oh, it's chief. What do you mean by chief? You say, oh, in your way, you call it king. This is how we address our kings. Is Nana or
is he from a royal family?
Okay,
when you finish the point, I'll come back.
You see, with a diasporan leadership, you don't need to be a royal or have a royal lineage.
Okay.
As we are here now, let's say we are all from Labadi or La. Okay, we are not in Accra. We found ourselves somewhere in Brongahafo.
Or New York.
Or Flower or anywhere. Okay, now we are 10 here. When we look at your attitude, your behavior, the way your charisma, the way you do your things, we would like to appoint Paul to be our leader here.
Our knee?
Our knee here. That is what happened. You don't need to have a blood lineage to a royal
to Labadi,
back home before you can be given that position. So that is why the man is very quiet in nature. I'm surprised. About 4 years ago, I called you. There was a story we wanted to do, and I called
in fact, it's when you sent me the text that I noticed that in 2017 you had chatted
way
with
back,
me.
had a conversation. And you see, I've been responsible for a lot of things at the palace, getting this media
stuff. Yeah.
We always want to put out there what is going on. We also don't want the people to look like we give you the position, you are not doing anything, you are always interested in going to programs here and there. No. There have been instances to have a collaboration with the Ghana Police Service to ensure that some Nigerians who are forefront of the law will be dealt with without fear or favor. That's who the man is. It doesn't fear just to hold you and hand you over to CID for prosecution.
Okay, so then let me come to you. How was he arrested and why was he arrested?
I would like to
okay, handle down.
You see, Paul,
why was he arrested?
It's quite unfortunate that people are giving the term arrested. When we are here now, and then the door opens and it's a BNI rep who wants to invite you, that my boss wants to talk to you. No letter, no weapon. They didn't come in a Rambo style. They came in a Jimmy Walker style. They knocked the door. We want to talk to you. We are from BNI. Boss asked us to bring you, invite you over Monday, 10 o'clock. So, okay. I respect your boss. Tell him I'll be there. And then your boss was expecting you on Monday. And I show up on Monday with my team. Paul, how do we define arrest in Ghana?
But they said it was at 3 a.m.
No.
It wasn't 3 a.m. when he was collected.
The man was invited on Thursday.
To show up on Friday.
To show up on Monday, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
That was BNI. And the National Security came to invite him on Saturday.
At 3 a.m.
To come on Monday to 1 o'clock.
At 3 a.m. National Security came to him at 3 a.m.
No.
They just came to invite him.
They came to invite him.
So when he got to the National Security, then they kept him there for overnight?
But I want to flow.
Yes,
so
please go on. Yeah, please go on. Please go on.
Now, so the man was invited on Thursday by BNI, and then he was invited again by National Security on Saturday. And let's say Monday, 10 o'clock, he showed up at the BNI. They took his statement, did some few questions from him, asked him questions, and it was all about this kingdom thing. And meanwhile, he issued a press statement that it is never true. We don't have quarter plots anywhere in Africa to do Igbo kingdom, Igbo village, Igbo mall. We don't have anything of that sort. We have the intention, 2013. We couldn't get it done, 2014. We brushed it up because leadership is about movement. You have to be strategic. You have to know what you do for the people to be okay because you are a representative of the people. You cannot live in your own palace and do your things the way you want it. We have team, we have leadership, we have management at the palace. So they met and they decided that let's move on from this lane. Let's go to this lane and do ABCD. And then so the new thing they have to do now, Paul, you cannot be here as Metro TV operating here at Greater Accra. Whilst you don't have a representative at Northern Region.
Wait. Viewers, I have to do this. Hassan Ayariga.
Yes, Paul.
I've put you live on television. You are listening.
Yeah, put me live.
You are on. They can hear you. You're on speakerphone on my mobile phone. What do you want to say?
Yes, I want to tell the journalist sitting down that he should stop.
Please check whether they can hear. Guests can hear on television. Yeah, Hassan, go on, please.
Tell him that he should stop misleading Ghanaians.
Why is he misleading Ghanaians? You came and made allegations against the Eze that he is trafficking women and all that. They say it's not true.
That is what they want to say. But you see, even they said that the man has not said that he has. That the man said that he did not acquire land.
Yes, that's what they said.
That. I have sent you a video on your WhatsApp. Check your WhatsApp. You will see that on the WhatsApp, the man himself has said. That's what I'm saying. Check your video.
He himself has said he has land. But yes, again, Hassan, they said the arrest that you told us about was just an invitation.
It was an invitation by BNI, but he was arrested by national security. He doesn't even know what he's talking about.
They said it's a lie. They said it's a lie.
Ask him whether he was not detained.
For how long?
I have videos for the 24 hours. Ask him.
He spent overnight in the BNI place.
Yes, of course, I have videos. I can send them to you.
Please send it.
Yeah.
Come down. Yes, okay. Ask him, how can you invite somebody and detain you? What is that kind of invitation? That is what I'm telling you. I am sending you a video of him being detained.
Okay, so as far as you are concerned, where are we now? Because Honorable Foreign Minister met with them.
Where we are is now, he should be careful of what he's saying so that he can move out of that room alive. He should stop lying.
Out of which room?
Where you are now.
In my studio?
Yes, he should be very careful.
Oh, there are a lot of security here. Oh, all my security people outside.
We don't care about that. He should stop misbehaving there.
But that's a threat.
Please.
You are threatening them.
That is not a threat.
You are threatening them, Hassan. You are threatening.
Listen to me.
I'm listening.
When you come and lie and say that your chief did not say that he has land, and on the video, it's there. I have sent you a video. When the chief said he bought 50 acres of land. He said he bought 50 acres of land. Today he said he did not buy land.
Okay, but if we said he bought land, and the man who has the land, if he says he didn't buy land, should we not leave it there?
These Nigerians come and lie anyhow and think that you can come and sit down there and behave as if this country is for you. What do you mean? You people should be very careful in this country. You cannot sit down and talk as if this country is yours.
Hassan, you are very angry. Sorry.
I am very angry because of the way they are talking there. What do you mean? The man came here and said he's a king. He's not a king in Ghana.
He has agreed. He's not a king in Ghana. He's a leader of the Igbos.
But he was parading himself as a king.
Not anymore. He won't do that again.
Why can't you parade?
Hassan, hold it. Let me listen to the journalist. Hold on.
No,
yes, talk. Hassan, hold on. Talk.
Hassan, whatever you are doing, you are saying, you are going about it, I think you have to try questions because it's not right, it's not fair. This is a human being who's working in Ghana here. He have a family here. The wife is a Ghanaian. The children are living here in Ghana. Initially, the man was calling himself king. At the blind side of the Lord he didn't know that you cannot call yourself Eze because the king of the Igbo community in Ghana. Upon further consultation and cross-check, we've now understood that you cannot be a king in Ghana. The man of swallowed the Peter Koye is calling himself now the leader of the Igbo community in Ghana. I thought we should lie the sleeping dogs to lie. You cannot say that the man is arrested. How can you arrest somebody when you invited a person?
I agree with that, Hassan. Sleeping dogs should lie.
Of course, you have to make progress. You have to move on from this one. I have so much respect for Hassan Yariga. You shouldn't be doing this. Hassan Yariga shouldn't be doing this. Whatever you are doing, you should have a backup document. Do you have documents? Do you have documents to back what you're saying?
Please, let us.
Hassan Yariga, don't do this. Don't do this at all. Don't do this.
Sorry, hold on.
Please, let us discuss.
Wait.
Why are you making it look like the man is a threat to the security?
I want to talk to him.
You want to talk to him directly?
Relax.
You want to talk to him directly?
Yes, I want
Hassan,
to talk to him.
I think that your anger is justified. However,
please, cool down.
The man says that I am not taking land.
I want to clear it.
If I was calling myself king yesterday, I am not calling myself king today.
Yes.
So you shouldn't move on from that.
No, you cannot say that. Listen, my friend.
Hold on. Don't get angry. Okay.
Listen.
Talk to Hassan.
Honorable.
I will do this after the show.
Honorable. Thank you very much. Please calm your mind down. I think we should allow brotherly love to continue. Ghana and Nigeria are one big family. And what is going on is a misconception and misinformation. I can understand your concerns. Excuse me, please. Let me talk. You are interrupting. You are interrupting me.
Hold it. Sorry. I beg
you are interrupting me. Please,
Chief, finish with him. Is he on? Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, my brother, you see, what is flying on the social media are not true. I can assure you that this is a sponsored blackmail. And some people
viewers must hear it.
Some people want to destroy somebody's reputation. I know you are a very good politician, and you have your own reputation to protect. If tomorrow you begin to hear on social media things that you never did and things that you never imagined or what you don't plan to do, that people are faking it all over the place against your name, I don't think you will be happy. What happened in this issue, I know that you said there is a video where Ezendigbo said he have acquired 50 acres of land. Yes, there is a video. If you play that video from the beginning to the end, you will then understand exactly what he was saying there. You know, a week after he had an encounter with the Ningo Pram chief, where this land was offered to him, with all the agreement made, he believed within himself that we have acquired that land. That was in 2013. If you check that video, his picture on that video and his picture of today, you will know it's an old video. He was much younger then. So 1 week after that encounter with Pram chief, where this land issue was discussed, he had a TV interview, a Crystal TV interview. And they asked him, the person interviewing him asked him, what, now you have been made a chief over your people, Igbos living in Ghana, what is your plan? What do you plan to do for your people? So excitedly, he said, we have acquired 50 acres of land. But as a matter of fact, there was no transaction done on this very particular land issue. Please, as a senior citizen of Ghana, I want you to go deep down to investigate this matter and find out if there was, you are interrupting me, please, to find out if there was a transaction of this very particular land, my brother. So please, don't take this as a serious matter, because we might be misleading our youth on this very matter. Let's try to do further investigation. The Ningo Pram is just somewhere by the corner. We can quickly do our fact findings to be sure that if this happened truly or not. There was never a land acquired.
Okay.
To be very honest, my dear brother.
Please. Yes. So, Hassan, is it getting better?
Now let me talk to you.
Yes, he can hear you.
Right. Okay, I also want to let them understand that we in Ghana here, we are not against foreigners coming in Ghana. But we have a problem when people think that our sovereignty is theirs. We are trying as much as possible to protect our lands and to make sure that Ghana and Ghanaians live in peace and in harmony. Now, I have not made a video telling you that Pram Chief or the chief of Igbos got land. They made a video to say that they got land and they are going to build an Igbo kingdom. If you come out and say that video is not true, and it's not, you did not do it, or it was in 2030, but you made that video. We did not make that video for you.
Yeah, he says that they moved beyond that. He said he just said it out of excitement.
No. I am coming. In 2017 again, they repeated the same video, saying that they were going to build another kingdom. It is not me who has come to put words in their mouth, or Ghanaians who have come to put words in their mouth. You are a settler in Ghana. We agree that you are a settler. No, we don't have problems with Igbos. We don't, what do you call it, Yorubas. We don't have problems with Hausas. We don't have problems with Zambarama. We don't have problems with anybody. But when you make your own legal statement, and then you now come and say, it is not true, you did not make it, you did not buy it, you did not get it. Who did it? We did not do it.
Okay, so we can move beyond that. So you can accept as an apology or something like that, that they didn't do that.
Apologize to some judge, and then some judge is coming out to tell Ghanaians that we should forget it, and we are brothers. Of course we are brothers, but we are brothers not in crime. We are brothers in good shape. If you want to take what belongs to us, we will not agree.
That's okay, but Hassan, you also said that he sponsors prostitutes. Can you also apologize for that?
Me?
Yes.
You said that he sponsors prostitutes. Come
yes,
on.
You told me on Tuesday here.
Mr. Paul, I have evidence. I don't just talk things anyhow. Please, I don't say things. I have people in circle who have come to me here and have explained to me what is happening and how much royalty they are paying to the kingdom. I have people from the Abosenkai shops, boys who are working there, who have contributed monies to the kingdom. There are people who contribute to his kingdom. I am not the one saying it.
Okay, but at least we have some peace now. They have, some judge says that they don't have any land. They themselves say they don't have any land. They met with Foreign Minister Okunyeko. Oh, we all make mistakes. Hassan, you and I have done. Hassan, you and I have done things that we don't want.
They did not say it. That is wrong.
No, they said it, but he said it in excitement. And everyone makes mistakes.
And the chief said the land was in litigation. There was a litigation on the land.
Oh, Hassan, lying is a bit too strong.
Nobody is lying to anybody.
Okay, Hassan, I think your point is made. I'll take you off the phone and call you back if it's necessary. I should keep him on.
No, don't lie.
He's gone.
No.
He's still watching. You can
okay,
talk.
Fine. Point. Let's ask ourselves this way. So far, I don't know your age, but let's say 50 years of your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Have you not ever mentioned an ambition to a friend?
Oh, all the time.
That didn't come to manifest.
Plenty.
So why is Hassan behaving like some?
Well, I think we have gotten somewhere.
Paul, what is going on? Ghanaians in general, we want to apologize to them.
To who?
Ghanaians in general.
Okay.
We want to apologize to them. If indeed we've stepped on toes, we've flouted the law, we've done anything that is not expected of a foreigner, we are pleading with them to forgive us. Like my boss had a meeting with the Foreign Affairs Minister yesterday, and then they reached a memento on mutual understanding that you did A, B, C, D. I put it to you, it is wrong. Go and see no more. Yeah. We should leave it at that end. My main reason why we wanted to get this platform, because as I was sitting here, I don't know whether the same chair. He was sitting here, and he was spilling things out of probably. And he's calling again. Yeah.
Viewers, should I pick it? Hassan, are you guys calling? Viewers should decide because it's 10:11. Yes, Hassan.
Yeah, did he say he wanted to talk to me, or did he say he wanted to say something?
No, he wanted to say something for you to hear. He said we should let sleeping dogs lie and we should move on.
He should be careful. He doesn't talk anyhow to me.
No, he's not talking anyhow to you. But do you happen to know him? Hassan, do you know him?
I don't know him. But he should learn how to talk to me. I'm not his classmate. If he talks to me anyhow, he will get it. I'm not in that.
He will get what?
He will get what he doesn't want, because in this country we don't take that kind of nonsense. You don't. He's not.
Paul, let Hassan know that I am a Ghanaian.
No, he's a Ghanaian. No, you know he's a Ghanaian.
I am a Ghanaian. I'm equally Ghanaian. I have a fundamental right.
His leader has gone to say that Ghanaians are uncultured. We are waiting for that. So if he makes any unnecessary statement there, we will not accept that nonsense from him.
Hassan, the use of the word nonsense should be withdrawn, we beg.
Oh, I hear you, but I'm telling him he should know how to talk.
Let's make this interview more.
Okay, Hassan, I hear you. I hear you. Let you talk. Let you talk.
I think
he's gone off. Talk. I won't take him.
What you have to do right now is try and organize a meeting between Hassan and Yariga to meet the leader of the Igbo community. Because they are two big men. Yes, they are two big men. We have to get a meeting.
It's bigger.
Whichever way. They are my fathers. The two of them are my fathers. What you have to do is to get a meeting, Hassan Yariga, and then the leader of the Igbo community. Yourself should be there so that we can smoke the peace pipe. Because for now,
so wrap it up.
What we have to do right now is
we get some text messages so we can look at it.
Back and forth will help us in any way.
The meeting with the foreign minister really was very good.
It has finished everything. But the reason why we came is because of some of the things that the man said, which is wrong. It is far-fetched. I'm going to say somebody left Nigeria, came to Ghana. He was doing sponsoring prostitution, and he was calling them king. People come and pay dues to him. I mean, how?
That's really deep. Okay, let me have you to wrap it up.
Okay, I think we should be more matured and choose our words very well when we are addressing issue that has to do with personality. You know, if you are a politician today, you didn't just wake up and become a politician. If you are a king today, you didn't just wake up and become a king. If you are an entrepreneur today, you don't just wake up and become an entrepreneur. You must have gone through process to get to wherever you are. If you are in the government today, as a big politician or aspiring politician, and then someone is somewhere in the market or in the business side doing very well, because you're a politician, you don't see the other person on the other business side to be nobody, because there is the division of labor. Everybody will not be a politician, and everybody will not be a businessman. And being a politician, you have your duties to display as a politician. What I will advise our people today, when you are in the government side, use your position to encourage peaceful coexistence. Nobody supports crime. Nobody. And the crime has no ethnicity. Whoever that commits crime should be made to face the law. But I will not say, because somebody committed crime and I find out that his name is Kofi, and I will now begin to say all Ghanaians are criminal. All Ghanaians are criminal. When I'm doing this, I'm not doing the right thing. What my brother, Honorable Ayariga, have said is assassination of character. When he's talking, he said he have videos, he have evidence, he have some people come to tell him. I hope he should have the data of these people that comes to give him this information, so that when these details are needed, he can provide them accordingly. Because I cannot act on hearsay, what people tells me, and I will just come out on air and begin to say it. When you want to talk about something, you should be prepared with the evidences. And in evidence has three categories. When you want to provide evidence, and you provide me a historical evidence, I won't take that as a fact. I will need an internal evidence. When you provide me internal evidence, good, but I won't take it as a fact until you provide me a practical evidence. then I will know.
Let's see whether people are. Quickly.
So what?
When the man ascended the throne 2012, up to now, if Metro TV have a reporter in Central Region, Paul officially assigned the person to Brewa in Central Region. Brewa. That's that is where the wife is from.
So his wife is Ghanaian.
One
wife, two wives. He has one wife.
Only one beautiful.
He wasn't married.
Only one beautiful and wife.
But he wasn't married before he came to Ghana. When he came to Ghana at a very advanced age.
1995, he came to Ghana in 1998 and he met and married a woman. When he got to Brewa,
his first marriage.
As the first marriage.
I see.
But when he gets to Brewa, the man has built a toilet facility there, schools there, dug a couple of boreholes over there. When he gets to Yamanasa Junction, he have done some there.
As a businessman?
The man is a businessman. He has an NGO. In 2019, we launched Feeding the Hungry project. This is to take care of the people who are begging on the street.
Okay.
We provided with the kitchen, and then they will cook the food and then go and share on the street. That is one. Two.
For 1 day, 2 days, 3 days?
Oh, no, it's a project that we do probably once in a month.
Okay.
Feeding the Hungry project.
Okay.
That is one. Two. The man allocated some funds to take care of females who wanted to do business but they don't have the money. So we set up an Indomie joint for you. So that you do the business. We don't take them from you. We set up for you to do the business and take care of their home. When you go to Volta region, the man has done projects over there. Schools. And up to now, a lot of people still come to the palace. They need support. Then they want to do this.
Where is the palace?
American House. This is Legon.
Oh, the palace is not in Lingo.
Hey, live close with your boss, just phone.
Oh, Zoom Lions area.
The same lane.
Oh, the same lane?
The same lane.
Oh, I see. Let's see what the young people are asking us on the social media, and then we can wrap up the shows. Viewers, forgive me, as you can understand, this has been completely out of my hands with Hassan Ahariga's intrusive phone call, 19 minutes past 11 o'clock. Sorry to have kept you that long. Let's just finish it in 5 minutes, and then we can all go to bed quite nicely by the grace of God. Minnie, what are they saying?
So, from Samuel Ajenim Boateng, says, Paul, when there is a chance of meeting people at a social function and they exchange pleasantries, it doesn't make those involved long-time friends. I would rather make a case of existing friendship when a Ghanaian visits him in his home. This is when I will argue the Ghanaian is establishing some kind of either parasitic or symbiotic relationship. And from Eben Dedu, Mr. Paul, any damage control by this Igbo King thing is just not working. They are making it look like people are just making up stories, but we hear the man speaking on tape. Why are they lying? And from Atalondongo, Paul, what is wrong with an Igbo man being a king for his people? He's not a king for Ghanaians. Even if he acquired the land, it's for him and his people, not to govern Ghanaians.
All right, thank you. So Prince Charm Chapo says, Nigerians are our brothers, but you see, they are smart people and always want to dominate. We should be mindful as Ghanaians, and of course, we'll be mindful as authorities. Now, Atola Dongo Robert says, Paul, what is wrong with an Igbo man being a king for his people? He is not a king for Ghanaians, though. Even if he acquired a land, it's for him and his people, not to govern Ghanaians. Now, Gasti Man says, Paul, these guys are taking Ghanaians for granted. How can a Ghanaian go to Nigeria and behave this way? If care is not taken, these people will destroy Ghana like Galamsey because of their crave for money. And I'm surprised the man is walking freely without investigating his source of wealth. People keep on missing every day. People keep on getting missing every day. And that spokesperson is not even ashamed. The chief of Pram Pram, Sam George, must be arrested too. Now back to you, Paul.
Okay, there are a few here. Good evening, Mr. Paul. Good work done this week. God bless you for standing with the truth, wanting to know the truth, blessed all the time. Another one says that I have been watching this program for the last 15 years. My father tells me that it was running 10 years before I started watching. You are fantastic. Okay, another one says, Apostle Paul, I'm writing to you, he says, from Denmark also. Okay, he's writing from Denmark. He says, one of these Igbo guys called Simon Ekpa declared himself a prime minister of Biafra state in Finland and was subsequently arrested for inciting violence and terror attacks on non-Igbo Nigerians. Nigerian government has requested his extradition to Nigeria to face charges for his activity. Another Igbo guy called Namdi Kanu was also arrested in Kenya for similar crimes and was extradited to Nigeria. Good evening, Ghana official. The activities of these guys in our country is a threat to national security. Says, my name is Mubarak. I'm in Denmark. Is Kanu an Igbo name?
Kanu is an Igbo name.
So Nwankwo Kanu, my favorite footballer, is Igbo?
Yes.
Nwankwo?
Oh, yeah.
The striker?
Oh, very well.
The tallest footballer in the world?
Yes.
He's great. Oh, he's Igbo?
Oh, yeah.
What's up? Let me do football. Samson Siasia, is he Igbo?
Samson Siasia is not Igbo.
Okay. Friday Elaho, is he Igbo?
Friday Elaho is not Igbo.
Rashid Yekini, no, he's from the north. Yekini is certainly from the north.
Yeah, Rashid Yekini is from the west.
Which are the Igbo footballers? Police, I don't add this to the tape. This is my own personal conversation.
We have a handful of them.
Give me one who is popular. JJ Okocha, is he Igbo?
JJ Okocha is Igbo.
Okocha is Igbo.
Sunday
Olise scored that goal that almost got me to... when I was in the university, I was on the 3rd floor and Olise scored a goal against Spain. And I almost fell down from the 3rd floor. I would have died because I was so excited in that 1998 World Cup. Sunday Olise is Igbo.
Yes.
Oh, you guys have cool guys. Well, and Peter Obi is Igbo.
Very well.
Is he going to win?
Well, that's politics. You can't predict politics.
I see. Has Nigeria ever had an Igbo president?
Yes.
Apart from Ojukwu?
You mean Nigeria or Igbo?
Has Nigeria had an Igbo president? Apart from Ojukwu in quotes.
Not Ojukwu, Nnamdi Azikiwe.
Oh, Nnamdi Azikiwe was Igbo. Zik. Yes. One of the founding fathers.
Yes.
Yeah, the 3 founding fathers, Igbo, North, and Yoruba.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Well, my favorite Nigerian politician is Ojukwu.
Oh, okay.
I really like him. He's also such a scholar. I read about him, and he was in Ghana in the Ebri Accord in the 1960s when they signed the Accord. I really like Ojukwu. Oh, Sunday Olise is Igbo. Oh, that's good. That's good. Wow. But we don't want an Igbo king in Ghana, boss. We really don't.
Well, there is no Igbo king in Ghana. What will excuse me? Please let me.
That's our personal conversation.
Please let me address these things.
Yeah.
There's a way we really understand this Igbo king stuff. It's not as the way people look at it. There is nothing like Igbo king in Ghana. What we have is Ezendigbo, just like Igbo people have.
So leader of the Igbos in Ghana.
Leader of the Igbos, and what we call it is Eze. Every head of the Igbo community is called Eze.
But is it also the name given to people?
You can give it to anybody.
Okay.
But that is not.
Just like Nana.
Do you understand?
Okay.
You call some people, you call them Nana. But we know what Nana stands for. So this Eze in the Igbo means the leader, the head of the Igbo community. Every people living together are called community. We have Ghana community in Nigeria, in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, in Onitsha, in so many parts of Nigeria where Ghanaians are living. Okay? Excuse me. Even in my own village, in my own house, I have Ghanaian boys, about 3 or 4 of them, that does this construction work. Each time I come back to my village, I move with them very closely, and my people ask me, you move with these people as if they are blood brothers. I say, yes, I live in their country. I know them.
Wow.
So, I want to correct some impression.
Yes,
Paul.
please, finally.
You see, it's not about Igbo king. I don't think that is the issue here. Everywhere you find the Igbos, we have our head as the community head, and we call him Eze. So this Eze Ndigbo was officially and duly coronated by the elder in councils that installs Igbo heads in every part of the world. Diasporan thrones, we have it all over the world, wherever you find the Igbos.
Because the Igbos travel a lot.
Because Igbo travels a lot. It's not to disrespect the laws of the land. is not to disrespect the government of our host nation. It's not to disrespect our host communities. It's just our tradition and culture, to promote our tradition and culture. You know, most of us, we travel for a very long time. Some of us marry from where in the host communities where we find ourselves. So we start having children, just like our brothers marry Ghanaians, and then we start having Ghanaian, our children with our Ghanaian wives. Our wife and our children have not traveled down to our Igbo land. They don't know about our culture. So what we do in diaspora, promoting of our tradition and culture in diaspora, gives our children and our wives the opportunity to know about our cultural background. You see, we even at some point, Ezendigbo made it compulsory that our children should be learning how to speak Igbo language. We are not planning to take over Ghana. If we have the plan to take over Ghana, we will not teach our children our tradition and culture. We will not teach our children our language. We will allow them to go by the system of Ghana. So, but we are Igbos. Wherever we are, we still think back home. Okay? Even a 3-year-old child of Igbo descent dies in Ghana, that body must be taken back to Igbo land. That is whom we are. We are not claiming anybody's land. Igbos have never conquered any land, have never conquered any community, have never conquered any people from the history of the Igbos. We are traders. We travel far and wide. We trade. We contribute to development of communities wherever we find ourselves. We believe in trading. We have never conquered any people to take their land. That's not in our culture. That's not in our DNA. Okay. So if anybody wants to know about Igbos, try to make proper findings. Do not act based on what people say. Be very sure, like I talk about evidence. Evidence has 3 categories. Try to work on these 3 categories. If I tell you what is in this box and you tell me it's cake, how can I just believe it's cake? Although the pack looks like a box of cake. But I will ask you, are you sure it is cake? Because I'm not sure. I haven't believed that your evidence. And you say, yes, it's cake, and you open it. That is internal evidence for me to see that it's cake. But how can I be sure that it's cake that I'm seeing? Until I have a knife and cut it, have a piece of it, and put it in my mouth, and eat, and make sure that, yeah, really it's cake. That is the categories of evidence. You can't just believe this is cake, and you just go without the internal evidence and then practical evidence. When you want to believe in what people are telling you, please work on 3 categories of evidence so that you don't go and fight a wrong battle.
We get it. But there's only one situation in which your 3 categories of evidence doesn't work. If a young man tells a woman that I love you, how is the evidence? How is he going to open it?
There is a lot. If you want me to tell you about that, I will tell you.
You have something on that?
Yes.
We'll talk about that later. Let me finalize. Yeah.
We use the platform to invite all media establishments in Ghana. We're having a huge press conference tomorrow, 11 o'clock at the Palace.
Okay.
America is Lagos.
We'll send our cameras there.
Wherever you're coming, just Google FANIDA, FANIDA. FANIDA, FANIDA.
But the invitations has gone out?
Yeah, we've done invitation.
Okay. By the time you meet, all the videos here will be on social media.
11 o'clock, tomorrow 11 o'clock, we have the press conference. Officially, our leader would like to speak himself, address the media.
Okay.
So tomorrow we'll take that. I'll use the platform again to apologize. You know, I'm a young man, I love to learn a lot. Hassan Yariga may be my senior brother or my father. If I said anything wrong that I didn't do well, I'm sorry. I've got a lot of messages here. I'm being carried by emotion. I should calm down. I will not spoil the show.
Okay.
I get all that. I love to learn a lot. I've been watching you from afar. Today I have the chance to be with you.
Thank you.
So I've taken something here. I beg. Hassan, where's my camera? Come on, accommodate.
Yes.
I beg you. Hassan, if I said anything wrong, forgive your brother. Forgive your son. But we are just trying to correct the wrong impressions that A, B, C, D being speculated out there It's far-fetched and it's never true. There's no iota of truth in whatever is going on there. We have taken territories into consideration. We don't call ourselves king. We drop them. We want to build Beverly, even though we left in 2014. Yes, we are repeating. We are not going to do any kingdom or village again. I think these are the two things you have to clear. Going forward, we will deal with the Igbo community and see how best we can be able to foster more unity between our host nation. We remain loyal to the truth. The Ghana Traditional Council, the Greater Accra General House of Chiefs, the National House of Chiefs, we remain loyal and we always respect the laws of Ghana and will not do anything deliberately to offend the laws of Ghana.
Perfect, we understand. But if you want us to love Igbo, please bring the footballers. Sunday Olise and Co. Bring them.
There are more young
Ghana will love football.
There are more young Igbo footballers.
Kobe, can I close?
There are more young Igbo footballers.
All right, okay. Beautiful. Viewers, really sorry for taking a lot of your time. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Good night.